All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the most consistent career mode on the Twitch and YouTube scene. I know it's not, just for the record. I'm just, bigging it up to start off the episode. But welcome to another episode of the Hartlepool United Road to Glory Youth Academy career mode. And you might be wondering why I'm in such high spirits. I'm in such high spirits because A, it's Friday, and B, it is the season finale of this career mode with Hartlepool. Not only that, but at the moment, it looks very much like we're going to be promoted. We just need one win, I think. And then mathematically, nobody else can catch up. But also, we're on for the title as well. So seeing that through would be a good achievement as well for today. This is how the table is looking right now. It's the two relegated teams in real life that are top of the table in the career mode, with Hartlepool United leading the league by 11 points and Rochdale with second place on 69 lol points. Exeter take that final automatic promotion spot at the moment, with Bradford City, Mansfield Town, Morecambe and Tranmere Rovers all sitting in the playoffs. And as we read down the table, this is how it's looking for the rest of the teams. There's still a few teams definitely in contention for getting into those playoffs late, but there's some that aren't in the contention anymore. These are the ones down near the bottom now. Stevenage and Barrow, the bottom two, and would be relegated if there was a national league. So first of all, get snacks, get drinks, get whatever, get your whole dinner, get a buffet if you need to, because this is going to be a long episode, because not only have we got 5 more games to do, not only have we got 5 more games to play to finish off this season, we've also got the roundup of the season where I go look at all the stats, but obviously you don't need to stay around for that if you don't want to, so this could very much go up to 4 hours, this episode, so sit back, relax, and try your best to enjoy it. So, first of all, we got Stevenage away, which, if we win, we might be able to get, well, we will get automatic promotion if we win, but we might even be able to seal the title today. And if we don't seal it today, after 23rd place Stevenage, we've got 24th place Barrow. Now, I've got a bit of jinxing on the 24th place games for us, but I don't see how we lose, to be honest. I don't see how we lose against one of the worst teams in the league, so Barrow will be next. We then face Rochdale, who are in second place currently. That would be a tough task, but if the title's already done, then it's not much pressure, and it's not too difficult to get that completed. We then have Morecambe as our final game at Victoria Park in League 2 before finishing off this episode in gameplay fashion anyway against Swindon Town. So if you haven't seen the latest results, the latest episode, these are the results from last episode. We drew 3-3 against Forest Green to open the episode in what was a fantastic match. Bit bullshit how they got their goals, but every goal on this game, well, not every goal I concede, that's been a bit silly, but a lot of goals I concede do not make a lot of sense, and it just turns out to be that I can't do anything about them sometimes, but sometimes they're good goals. And pretty much we got the limbs the last episode with Jack Cochran scoring a late equaliser to earn us a point against the Vegans. Following that, it was a Harrogate game away from home. We won at 5-1 with that one. They weren't too good, and we got the job done there. We did drop points to Mansfield, no matter how hard we tried. Their goalkeeper was on a madness, and their defence was strong, so we lost 2-1 ultimately in that one. But we bounced back with a 3-1 win over AFC Wimbledon, which was a fun game. And then we played Sutton, which was not a fun game. You can see the scoreline there. It might have been a fun game for the neutrals, but it was bloody awful, because I think we had about 20 shots and they had about 5 or 6, and they ended up scoring 3 of them. But we had Rojas in net for that game, just to give him an appearance, so that won't be happening again, I don't think, this season. Not that he's bad, it's just wasn't his day on the Sutton occasion. So that is what we've got coming up today. Like I said, though, we just need a singular win to wrap this up, which would be fantastic. At least wrap up automatic promotion. If results don't go our way, we haven't got the title yet. Rochdale could win and keep the pressure on. Exeter and Bradford could both win and keep the pressure on as well. Although goal difference would probably be in our favour by quite a bit. So if we don't seal it today, we will have the game against Barrow to finish off the job of winning the title. But also, it'll be the title parade there anyway, because it's from the home stadium that they do the title parade. So we've got 2 of the bottom teams to start off the episode, and I'd be remiss if I said I didn't want 6 points here. But at the same time, Stevenage been a bit of a stumbling block for us, especially with one of their strikers, Kai Brunker. And before we go in, I don't usually do this a lot, but I'm going to have a little check at how he's doing this season, because I don't think he's doing as well, is he? He's only got 9 goals this year. Rasmussen got 12. He scored 3 of them, I think, against us earlier in the season. So those 2, dangerous, even if the team's doing bad overall. So we will I guess get into it because I don't want to waste too much time. This is going to be a long enough episode as it is, so we'll get into the news first of all, of course, catch up on the news. 4 goals Sarr does Sutton's defence. This man hit his fucking peak last episode in that game against Sutton. And then the stream cut out, I think, or the audio cut out, but it was working fine, and it was a fantastic win, and a fantastic performance from a man who I said wasn't doing as good this season. He's like, excuse me, sir, what did you say? And ultimately, he went and scored 4 to help us destroy. It should have been a destruction, but help us beat Sutton United anyway. The Champions League semi-final draw for anyone interested. We'll find out who wins that this episode as well. It is Juventus against Inter and Liverpool against Leipzig. City getting dumped out along the way. You'll have to see it. But United also getting dumped out along the way. You hate to see it. But the next hurdle to be overcome on the title charge Hartlepool United is a game against lowly Stevenage. The high-flying outfit should have little trouble in collecting the 3 points from this encounter. However, the leaders need to make sure they don't slip up against a team that are strong favourites to sweep aside. Anything less than the win would hand the initiative to the chasing pack. Now, club news, as you know here, we've come over it already, but this is the game telling us, the game knows now. Beating Stevenage would ensure a League One promotion for Hartlepool. Hartlepool's supporters can't wait for today's clash with Stevenage. A win would tie up EFL League One promotion with 4 games to spare, and potentially the title as well. We'll see what happens there. The Player of the Month award was given to Drinnan of Leyton Orient. They got 3 nominees, with Bick, Drinnan and Vigouroux as the nominees there. Nadeson, the other nominee from Crawley Town. And of course, it was Drinnan, like I said, who got that. So fair play to him. Even though Leyton Orient aren't doing great, they've got something to celebrate, I suppose. From a couple of weeks ago, I think this was a Team of the Week announced. We had Cochrane and Robertson there. Of course, Duncan is loving it in the goal here at Hartlepool. Fiorentina lose 4-2 to West Ham. That's a bit of real life, isn't it? Champions League. End the series, the top scorer in the Champions League. Who's he playing for now? Because he can't be playing for Sevilla, surely. Oh, I'm going to have to... I'm just... Curiosity's going to get the better of me here. We'll just quickly check. And... What? How am I fucking meant to search for end the series then? Oh, there we go. He's at Inter. Okay, they're still in the competition, so that would explain why he's the top scorer. Okay, so first game of the day against Stevenage. We'll get to the pre-match press conference, and then we'll pick the team and get going into this bumper of an episode. It's going to be at least... It's going to be probably coming up to 4 hours, honestly, if I'm being real. It's one win away from sealing promotion. Is this next game the one which your boys will pick up the points that you need? I bloody hope so, but if not, we still have games to play. We'll still seal it, I think. We've got 5 opportunities. If we lose all 5 games, I'll be pissed, because we could lose all 5. Although we could lose all 5 games and still win the bloody title. We've got a good gap. Only 5 games to go. I'm looking for more of the same. I know we should be trying stuff differently, but this formation is a Youth Academy favourite across all career modes, not just this particular one. So we're sticking with it until the end. This is the only way we can get it done. You keep this great run going. I think there's more to come. Honestly, we're on the verge of getting promotion, on the verge of potentially winning the League 2 title as well to take it out with us. This will be the season finale today, and on Monday we will kick into Season 4, into probably League 1, and see what moves we want to make. Also, it'll be good to see the loan players coming back and see how they're doing. That would be a fun little achievement. Of course, Moffat is back, but I can't remember how long he's got till he's officially back. Like, he is back now. I can use him if I want to. I just don't remember how long he's got left. I don't want to ruin his recovery. He hasn't gone down in rating, to be fair. Broken toe. It's only 3 months, though. So we are going to start him, because why not? We'll make sure we've got somebody on the bench, and that will be Patterson. And then Porter, of course. Him and Patterson have been good stand-ins, but Porter will be going away on loan, and Patterson will probably just slot back into that backup role unless we find anyone better. So Duncan stays in net. McGregor, Contreras, Galloway. I think we're going to rock Hansen for a game, to be honest. It's been a while since I played him. Cochrane, Mills. I kind of want to throw Malanga into the mix as well for a game. Maybe not at the expense of Cochrane, but at the same time, I've done it now. So it's the way it goes. And we'll give Munoz a run at as well. Why not? And I should play Rodriguez, but I think I think Harry Howell needs a game to get his confidence back, and I reckon we go with that. We don't need to go all out, although I would like to win. We've got 5 bites at the cherry for this, and hopefully with 1 bite, we'll get it. So at the Lamex Stadium, it will be Stevenage versus Hartlepool. We've got Duncan in goal, the returning Douglas Moffat at left back, McGregor at right back, Galloway and Hansen as a centre back, so Galloway captaining the side today. Malangu centre mid, Mills at cam, Munoz off the right, Ochoa off the left, with Sarr and Howell leading the line. It's the first game of today. Who have Rochdale got? And who have Bradford got? Bradford got Newport. We'll switch that on. And Rochdale have got Harrogate. We'll switch that on. I know we don't really necessarily need to, but we'll just keep it on just in case. So, like I said, once again, it's Stevenage versus Hartlepool United to open today's episode. Promotion could be sealed today. Hell, even the title might be sealed today. Now, I was considering dropping Sarr for this one, but I've got no real reason to because he just went and scored 4 in the previous game. Bear with me, guys. All right, boys. Game 1 of 5. Opportunity as well, 1 of 5. To wrap this up. Fans, travelling fans today, are in a good mood because they know that it could be 90 minutes until promotion, until possibly even the league title. What we do know is we've got to give it our all. We're giving some of the players that don't get as much of an opportunity a chance today, as we will be doing throughout the last 5 games. But trust me, if it comes down to it, if I bottle it enough, we'll be putting on the big boys to wrap up the deal, because it really is a league that we can't fuck up, surely, right? Surely this doesn't go wrong along the way. I guess it would be funny if it did. It would make a fun episode, but at the same time, we are just too good for this league. And it's been proven this season. I mean, we've had some interesting games, like the Crew 6-2 loss recently, and some big defeats still. Like the Stevenage 5-0 that we lost last time to these guys, which has just come back into my head, and I'm a lot more concerned than what I was. But we are in title form, and Malangu, this is great play, but Malangu we know can't shoot, so why the bloody hell is he shooting? Positive start for us. We're not conceded yet, which is pretty sure what we did last time we played Stevenage. Sarr out to Malangu. I don't know where Ochoa is. He's gone midfield. That's not who we're looking for, but it works. Galloway to Moffat. Ochoa. Ball in towards Howell. He's only 5'6". It falls to Munoz. He's missed that completely. You gotta respect the effort though, you know. We've got to keep an eye on Rochdale and Bradford. Exeter as well, but I think Bradford have a slight back. I think, in fact, Bradford can't even catch us because of goal difference. I think we've already secured automatics, realistically, haven't we? It's just mathematically, we need to do it. And the goal difference is good for us. We've scored so many. We have conceded so many as well. But the forward line's been popping off all year. I'll have to check Arango's numbers. VAR them. I think he had 11 goals and 4 assists before he went on loan. But I will VAR that when we go through the stats towards the end. So he gets his full season. That's not who I wanted to give it to, but that's okay. Ochoa. Early doors here. We've been all over him. Howell can't turn and find anything there. McGregor's taking him down. Smart move. Gives us a bit of time to get back as well. Oh, bollocks. Oh, bollocks. Stevenage could have their first chance of the game, but it's blocked by Hansen for a corner. Stevenage are always a tricky bunch. Leboang Malanga with his early chance just doesn't have the accuracy or just the shooting ability in general to be, if we're being just straight up. I mean, it's a bit mean to say that, but it's honest as well. Galloway gets it kind of away. It's going to come back in, but it's held by Logan Duncan. Now Moffat still recovering. Toe's a bit bruised, toe's a bit swollen, but not too bad. It's caught by Smith there, but it is a throw in to Hartlepool. Somebody scored, but I didn't hear who or see who. I really hope it's not Rochdale. I actually kind of hope it is Rochdale because it gives us something to play for rather than just sitting here coasting through the games. Although we deserve this. We've been good enough to deserve this. Howell. Mills. Just too many defenders. Malanga. I don't want to shoot with him. I don't want to shoot with him because I know he'll miss. I should have just shot with him. It probably would have been easier to miss and score from there. But at the same time... Oh, sorry, easier to score than miss. But at the same time, I just don't know. Mills into Howell. Malanga again. Into Mills. Sarr. Oh, what a save from Prisbek. Sarr's feeling confident now after that 4-goal thriller last game. Ball in, going to be, of course, by Ochoa. Towards Jean-Paul Sarr, it's away as far as Galloway. Curtis Mills just try to find a room to shot him, but there's just so many players back. We're going to just try to spread the play a little bit more on the box here. Munoz, Malanga, Mills. Why not? That's why not. What is he shooting? I mean, he's left-footed, isn't he? Fuck's sake. I keep forgetting. No, he's right-footed. All right, what's the excuse then? What's the excuse we're going with here? Long shots. What's his long shots? Let's have a gander. 71. All right. I mean, it's a poor effort. Should be going quite better than that. Fucking Tonali's going to Newcastle. I cannot believe this. Newcastle are going to be in the title race next season, aren't they? With their signings, they still got plenty of time to sign other people as well. It's only June. But Tonali's fucking going to Newcastle. That is mad. And yet here we're signing Mason Mount. And we've not even done that yet. It's taking longer to sign Mount than us to sign Tonali. Ochoa to Sarr. Munoz. Tried it. Got blocked. Tried it again. Save. Didn't really get enough of the connection on that one, the Spaniard, but you just got to try. You don't know if you don't try. Clark. Good call by McGregor. And he stepped up this season. I know I talk about him a lot, about how he stepped up and about how he's improved that right back spot. But it was meant to be Alonso. And of course Alonso got injured. McGregor stepped in and grown like a champion into this squad. And he's going to be the first choice next year. We'll see why he wouldn't be. Munoz. Into Malanga. Out to Fran Ochoa. Going to knock it back to Jean-Paul Sarr. There we go. The breakthrough. The Senegalese striker in the form of his life. And guess who assisted it? Ochoa making the space. Knocking it back to Sarr. I thought he messed up the shot, but he just took an extra second there to poke it into the bottom right. Got around the defender, fouled the finish, and it's 1-0 Hartlepool United, and we are on course to secure promotion. 15th goal of the season. It doesn't feel like he scored that many, but I suppose he scored 5 in the past 2 games, so... He scored a third of his goals inside 2 games. Inside, well, not even inside 2 games, inside 124 minutes. That's mad. Galloway, strong tackle, sends Danny Roselink it is there to the floor. Though I'm not using Brunker. He's my kryptonite. McGregor's got room. Just can't find... Oh yeah, I couldn't find anything there. It was not a good touch the second time around. Got caught by a defender. I was trying to get into the box, of course, and then pick somebody out. Howell, Mills, pokes it to Malanga under pressure, which is quite good from him. Ochoa, Moffat. Ochoa again. Ball in. Is blocked. Back to Moffat. We've been playing so well today. Just calm, cool and collected. Wrap this game up and then we'd have to worry about the rest of the season. Mills. Not too far off. Obviously not on target, unfortunately. Very, very soon we will be League One. Whether it be today or whether it not be today, it'll be very soon. Sarr puts the block in, but nobody's there to follow up on it. Good pressing from Jean-Paul Sarr, but nobody... I guess nobody expected it because nobody went with him. Rose. Blocked by Hansen. Has stepped into this team this year. Not been maybe the best every time, but very solid. Blocked by Galloway. Double block from the captain. And a counter now. Howell out to Munoz. Sarr's asking for it. Sarr's going to get it. Harry Howell on the edge of the area. Doesn't take it down too well. It's clear, but only as far as Munoz, unless Marquez gets there first, which he does. Smart from the Stevenage CDM. The man we were looking at maybe for a centre mid spot, but I think we're sorted for now. We do need a backup maybe, so maybe he'll be in the conversation. I don't know why I can't get to him to tackle him there, but it's a poor shot and a good save from Logan Duncan, and that will get us to the break. Apparently so far we'll be the champions, which means Rochdale are messing up. They aren't winning at the moment. It's okay by me. The earlier we wrap this up, the more we can just chill. And we do have the lead here with Jean-Paul Sarr. Taking a look at the halftime scorelines. It's 2-0 to Gillingham over Morecambe. 1-0 to Doncaster over Swindon Town. 0-0 between Carlisle and Crawley. 1-0 to Newport over Bradford City. That's a good result because that could get us over the line today. Leighton Orient leading Mansfield 1-0. Grimsby Town drawing 0-0 with AFC Wimbledon. 1-0 to Colchester over Barrow. 1-0 to Harrogate over Rochdale. That's the key one. Every team around us is losing. As you can see in a minute, I'll get to it in a second. Tranmere leading Forest Green 1-0. Salford leading Sutton United 1-0. And Exeter as well, losing to Crewe 1-0 at half-time. Everything is aligning. The stars are aligning for us to win the title today. Obviously, we'll do the trophy parade at Victoria Park in the next game against Barrow. But the stars are aligning, and we're getting there, and we're getting it done. 64 to 36 in terms of possession, 8 shots to 4, 1.4 expected goals to 0.5. And we'll move into the second half. I know it's a bit of an anticlimax this season. I do apologise. It's been a bit of a one-horse race for a good while now. But we're just too good for this division. And once we get to League One, I don't know if we'll get the title, but I think we can get... We have the capability, I think, to get back-to-back promotions. So it's just a matter of what the board want us to do, what the board expect us to do next year. I would say playoffs is a realistic ambition. I defended awfully there, but shot at Duncan and saved quite easily. Tried to shut it down, I just couldn't. Moving all the players in the wrong direction. Munoz, get it from McGregor. Mills. A man who I would love to keep around, but he's his potential, so I don't know what the situation around him is going to be. Harry Howell, same story. Takes a shot on. I thought it was a penalty, really, but I'm going to have a look at that, because I thought it was a penalty. I think he shot and then got caught. Yeah, that's... I don't know about that, to be honest, because I've already taken the shot, to be fair. It's bounced off his leg as well. It's a bit awkward. I I can understand why it's not been given, but I can understand why it would have been given had it been given as well. McGregor gives it to Munoz. Malangu asking for it is into Sarr. Oh, just caught that wrong. Should be finishing that though, 100%. The way he's playing right now, that should be 2-0. Well, 38 minutes stand between us and League One. Of course, we've still got 4 games to play, and we will play them. Most people will probably just sim them and get to the end of the season, but I am not most people. I'm a lot weirder. But no, honestly, I want to see how many points we can end up with in this season and see what we can do with some of the younger players as well. Give them some chances towards the end of the season. I haven't had as many chances this season. If we can wrap it up, then they'll get a bit more opportunity. Munoz into Howell. It's a good little ball, that. Sarr. Ochoa. Malangu. Oh, it's just getting too crowded. Munoz. Not enough on it, really. And Malangu blocks it. It's going to be a throw into Stevenage, I think. Oh, no. I thought he blocked it. It looked like he blocked it. It's actually a throw into Hartlepool. Ochoa to Moffat. We've controlled this game very well. And it's just a matter of time, I think, at this point. I've not seen a situation where we've been panicky or in a situation where we just can't. I don't think we can get the job done today. It's been strong from the defence. I'll say that, and then we'll just go and score from nowhere, which is probably what's going to happen now. But beyond that, it's been all right. Been a good display. Offside against Hussein, surely. Although he did make the right move, it was just the pass that was too late. Is offside, of course. Otherwise, it wouldn't have been given, would it? It's real. Duncan going to play it short to Hansen now. Along the line to McGregor. Can he keep it in? Not quite. That should have been a lot easier to keep in than what it was. I don't know why McGregor struggled with that. Maybe the tiredness getting to him. Played a lot of games this season, especially since Alonso's injury. Didn't really have a ready-made replacement. We robbed Vergara from the youth academy. He's not had a lot of games, but when he's been needed, he's been used, and he will get more game time in these last few games. But McGregor's been an unsung hero. I can't say an unsung hero because I've been singing his fucking praises the whole time, but you get what I mean. Fantastic at that spot. Harry Howell! 2-0! And that should secure it. That should secure League One promotion. That might even secure the title today. The chip ball, and I think it was Curtis Mills who made that, and it went over the defender's head. Didn't know how to deal with it. Howell just had to compose himself and thunder that into the back of the net, and that's exactly what he did. Harry Howell with another goal this season. I don't know how many more he's going to be scoring. I don't know what I'm going to do exactly with the squad yet. It'll take a bit of time to think about over the weekend. But definitely, I think we do have the strikers for now. We're going to have to sell either Howell or Sarr, and I don't really want to sell either. That's the problem. I want to keep them both. Or maybe we just keep them both. Maybe we do just keep them both and don't sign a striker. Fine by me too, honestly. I can't get attached to all these players, otherwise we won't be able to get rid of anybody. Sarr doesn't get enough of that header. We're going to give Jay Marango some minutes in this one. I was going to give Rodriguez some minutes, but we've got it wrapped up here. I think now. They might get a goal back, but for the majority of it, we've got it wrapped up. And of course, even if it isn't the title today, it's definitely automatics with a win here. So that'll be sorted. If Rochdale win their game, end up winning, the title won't be secured today because they'll be 11 points behind with 4 games to go. They can still get 12 points and we can still bottle it to an epic proportion. So we'd have to beat Barrow to get a title, but I think that's okay because Barrow are near the bottom. And I know we're at jinx this season when we talk about teams near the bottom, but at the same time, the way we're going, I don't see anyone stopping us now. Arango, good bit of pace, but needs a bit of help. Turns up, man, sends it to the floor. Ochoa going to cut in. Spots Mills here. McGregor's coming in. Going to knock it off to Munoz, and that will sort the deal. Munoz runs into the post, but he does make it 3-0, and that, my friends, is probably it. I've said that every goal, but you get what I mean. Stevenage can't get back into this game, and the Hartlepool boys know that it's just a matter of time. It's a matter of when rather than if. We've kicked off this episode fantastically, and the boys have done what was needed today, what was required of them, what was requested of them. So it just means we need potentially one more point, depending on the Rochdale result, to win the title. But today we will secure automatics. Today we'll secure a spot in League One next year. Malanga with a foul, and we're going to bring on Cochrane for the remaining minutes. Malanga's had a decent day. Not really had to do much, to be fair. DeMarcos coming on for Clark as well. How'd you go from Athletic Bilbao to second bottom of the Football League? Interesting placement there of clubs for DeMarcos. You're going to be drinking my water, I apologise. It is too warm to not be. I try to drink more water just as a general rule of thumb. I've drank about 1.5 litres already today because I went to the gym earlier, but I want to keep going with it as I can. That's a poor pass. Truth be told, oh bollocks. Hansen sorts it out and Howell can bring it away. I don't know why he's so deep, to be honest. Mills is asking for it. I don't know what his plan is. Arango is now asking for it. And now it's Fran Ochoa. Right. I mean, I didn't expect this. Although, they are 23rd. They 5-0'd us. Maybe we're just looking to 5-0 them. I don't know, but that's good play. Sweeping counter-attack once again from the boys in blue and white. We are too good for this league, quite clearly. Even off the weak foot, Fran Ochoa's putting him in the net now. Remember when he couldn't score with his strong foot? He's had a breakout season as Fran Ochoa, and I think he's got to be the left winger for a while to come. Maybe not forever, because he's lost his potential tag, but for definitely a while to come. Good interception by Mills straight off the kickoff. This is a problem now for Stevenage. They've been so focused on scoring goals and attacking that it's 82 minutes in and Moffat's still on the pitch with his injury. Not to do much today, though, to be fair. And what he has had to do, he's done in true Moffat fashion, which is when he plays good, which is all the time. Mills, oh, referee. Now, hold on a minute. Unless that's just the coming together. I thought that was a foul. I have to look at this. Mills gets the ball. Watch here. Watch the aftermath. Okay, maybe it's just a, yeah, it's a coming together. He's fallen over the guy who fell over. So, I thought it might have been a bit of a foul there, but not to be. Cochrane. Ochoa. Back into Cochrane for 5. Good save. Was considering bringing Searod on just there, but we'll leave it. Give him a good rest. And he can, I don't know if he'll lead this. Maybe we should make him the captain for the title, because he's been the most important player this season. Been a lot of important players, though. But Rodriguez has set a new level with his goal scoring this year. Cochrane. Munoz. We'll try and push in again. Arango. Ochoa. Spots Howell. I think he's offside, though. Was he not? Oh, my God, he was on. That's a cracking ball, then. And it should have been finished, really, now I think about it. But still a cracking ball through. Perfect timing. We have been second to none brilliant today. And it's the exact performance we needed to secure the deal. It does mean we could just chill for the rest of the season. We might still need a point, like I said, to secure title. But at the same time, it's a point out of 4 games. I think that's manageable. If I'd said that at the start of Season 1, I might have changed my mind on that. But now we're into Season 3 with a very good, strong cohesive unit. A bit more confident. There's 6 minutes left of injury time. I'm not sure why. I mean, I know why because of the stoppages, because of how many goals have been scored. But why are you going to put Stevenage through this? Harry Howell's just going to make it 5. Oh, my... Harry. What is that, mate? I genuinely expected us to make that 5 there. And as you would, you'd expect it to be 5 as well. That is an awful miss. And if it was any earlier and then possibly in a different game, he'd be subbed off. But it's 4-0. And we've got injury time just to play now. A United chant now ringing around Lamex Stadium. And Hartlepool know, I think, that they're going to be in the League One spot. I mean, all we needed was a win to secure that. And we've done exactly that today. Second to none. Galloway cuts it out again. And it's a little foul there, just out of frustration, I think, more than anything else. Arango spots Ochoa. Back inside. It was meant to go back inside to Arango, but Harry Howell will score. It'll be disallowed, but he scored anyway. So, sentiment of it is it's a goal. It wasn't even meant for him. It's meant to go back to Arango. But that's okay. Disallowed. We won't get the 5-0 that they got against us, unfortunately, but the idea was there and the finish was good when it didn't matter. When it did matter, he put it over the bar. But that will end the game as a 4-0 result here. Right? Should do. Hansen takes it down. And that will at least, at the very least, seal promotion. Oh! We're the champions, apparently. So Rochdale must have lost. In fact, I think even a Rochdale draw would have, we were champions. We're having the celebrations, of course. It's a big occasion, and it's a big day for the boys. We will go up to League One, but not only that, we'll go up to League One as champions. Of course, we won't see the title celebration today because it'll happen in our next home game, which is against Barrow up next. But the championship, not the championship, obviously the league, but the title is secured. 64 to 36 in terms of possession, 17 shots to 5, 5.4 expected goals to 0.7. A complete performance from Hartlepool to end what has been a very good season. I know it's still 4 games technically, and we will be playing them, but for us, season's done. We've got a title. We've done what we need to do. It's just a matter of cruising to the end now, getting the results. Well, we don't need to get results, to be fair, but just seeing what we can do left. And ultimately, that will wrap up a very good season. I'm very proud of these boys. And it is going to be Fran Achol once again as man of the match. His breakout season this season has been second to none. I said to him, I didn't say to him, I said to you lot, when he went on loan and then came back, I knew he was going to improve, be better, be stronger, and he's proven exactly that. Fran Ochoa, one of the best players this season. I don't know who the player of the season is. I'm stuck between a couple, but Fran Ochoa is definitely up there in the conversation. 9.5, a goal and an assist for Fran Ochoa. Oliver McGregor with an assist and 8.6. Another strong performance from him today. He's definitely the one to go forward with that right back spot, I think. Goal and an 8.3 from Munoz. Galloway strong at the back and an 8.3. Harry Howell with a goal as well and an 8. With Curtis Mills, 7.9 and an assist. Jean-Paul Sarr with a goal and a 7.5. And then James Arango with an assist and a 6.9 after he came off the bench. Logan Duncan kept a clean sheet, but really didn't have anything to do today. One early shot on target in the second half. Just had to hold on to it, which he did. And a clean sheet for the Scotsman out of the one shot target that was on his goal. I suppose we better check the Stevenage ratings as well. Be rude not to, wouldn't it? Man of the match for Stevenage, if you can think of one, is Gabriele Corbo, who is their right centre-back. He gets a 7.4. Van Kooten as well with a 7.1. And I guess the centre-backs were the best today because they stopped us from scoring more. Sweeney gets a 6.6. Brisbeck made some good saves, but we were just too overwhelming for him to save everything. 9 shots on his goal. 5 saves with 4 conceded. Means that we, of course, are the winners. 4 goals, 2-0. So that will seal the title. What did Rochdale do then? Rochdale lost 2-0. Extra loss as well. I think Bradford lost too. So, title won. Didn't think it was going to be that anticlimactic. I mean, I did, kinda. But I thought the other teams were going to win. There's a real chance to see a promotion today, but you couldn't get the result you needed. We just did. We just got the result. The whole celebration thing. Did you not watch the celebration? Every team has games where things don't go their way. We won 4-0. The win keeps you up top, and it all but confirms Stevenage's relegation. I mean, if it was, obviously, National League, then they probably would be relegated. But we weren't in the mood to easy on anyone. We want to sort out this title and sort out our move into the next league that we deserve. A measure of revenge against Stevenage today. Not quite 5-0 like they got against us earlier in the season, but 4-0 ain't bad either. And we were solid everywhere. And we won the game with, well, with a lot of ease, really. But what we know now, ladies and gentlemen, is looking at the table, it is statistically impossible for anybody else to catch us now at the top. It is lonely at the top. I will tell you that much for free. A cracking season by all accounts. A lot of goals. Conceded a lot as well, which is a bit of an issue. And we'll have to figure that out next year. But it is League 2 title for us. And ultimately, it's nothing less than we deserve. Absolutely nothing less than we deserve. Some of the performances this year have not been, obviously, incredible. There's been some poor performances from us. But this is where we should be. And we will be in League 1 next year. And not only that, we'll be growing up as champions. Fantastic, boys. Fantastic. We'll keep going, though. We'll keep playing through. I think my manager rating's gone down, even though we've won the title. Chris Mills is happy to be a right winger. We know that, mate. We know you're happy to be a right winger. You're not one, but we know you're happy to be one. Somehow the rating has gone down to 57, despite us confirming the league title. That's okay. That's okay. We'll get the celebrations done in the backyard, and then maybe the game will realise that we're going to win the title. Progress assessment. We haven't done the brand expansion. What was the brand expansion? That was the clean sheets, wasn't it? I mean, we've got 5 games here. We could do them, maybe. But I doubt it, somehow. I doubt it somehow we're going to keep a clean sheet every single one. We've got Rochdale and Morecambe still to come. And I'm going to be rotating the team and just sitting back and relaxing. So, clean sheets? Probably not. Anyway. Up next, then, is Barrow. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is where we will see the title celebrations, see us winning the League 2 title be officially confirmed. Win, loss, or draw, it'll still be a title celebration, boys. I love this team. I love this team. We've been through ups and downs today, but as you can see here now, Hartlepool promoted to the EFL League 1. Hartlepool have secured promotion to the EFL League 1. Our attitude has been spot on all season, said Jabu Tshabalala. We just stayed focused on the job in front of us. Oh my. Sar once again get his name on the score sheet. Scar. Oh, he's got Scar now apparently. Sar scores. That's a fucking tongue twister. And Hartlepool's 4-0 win over Stevenage. Sar managed to get his name on the score sheet. Hartlepool United's 4-0 win against Stevenage. And the league leaders marched on in impressive fashion by wrapping up another 3 points against opponents from the bottom half of the table. Stevenage were really never in contention and in this game, and Hartlepool United continued their run at the top of the table. Hartlepool expecting another win against Barrow. Hartlepool United will be looking forward to another win. If the 3-1 win in their last encounter against Barrow offers any clue as to which way today's result will go, which will hopefully be a good way. And of course, Hartlepool United host Barrow in a game that could have repercussions at both ends of the table. Clearly, Barrow have it all to do against their high-flying opponents, but it's a competitive division, and if Hartlepool United have an off day, we could just witness one of the upsets of the season. And I wouldn't be surprised, to be honest, because we've done what we need to do. We're fine. We're absolutely fine. We're golden. Look at that. We've won the league. They're on 26 points, so they'll need something, I think, is probably the correct word to go with there. So we'll go into the second game. But realistically, I'm not arsed now. Might as well get some of the lesser played people in. Mancini, you know what, Mancini? I thought you were on loan, fella. It turns out you're not. We'll bring Vergara in. Hansen and McDonald, I think, today. Maybe Contreras and McDonald. I think we'll go with that instead. Don't want to get Contreras upset at spaghetti. And I wish we had more centre-mid options. We do. It's Saxon. You can go in. And we'll bring in Cocker in for this one because he didn't start the last game. And then, who else? Who else have we forgotten about? Not really many. Most of them are going out on loan that I wanted to go out on loan. We're bringing a Rango for Howell. Palacios can come in. Munoz can stay in. Why not? Roberts has now hit 75. He's going to be ridiculous. And I guess we'll put Porter on the bench. I mean, Moffat's not fully recovered, but I don't want to risk it, you know, obviously. Just in case. And then, of course, we've got the big names on the bench, if necessary. But that'll be the team for today. Very heavily rotated. With the third choice goalkeeper getting a chance for the first time in fuck knows how long. So we'll probably concede a few. But ultimately, we don't care at this point. We've done the job. We've done the deal. Mancini in goal. Patterson and Vergara as the fullbacks. Contreras and McDonald as the centre-backs. So Contreras as the captain. Cochrane centre mid. Isaacs and Cam. Palacios off the left. Munoz off the right. And then Bernard and Arango. Sit up top here at Victoria Park. In fact, actually, there is one thing I want to do. Because, I mean, we are going to be celebrating the title today. And I think he deserves it more than most. We will start Rodriguez over Arango. Because Rodriguez, of course, I mean, Arango is our player of the future. But Rodriguez is potential to be special. And he'll be here for the long haul. So I want him to haul all the trophies if possible. And today it will be him lifting it. We don't need any goal news on. So ironically, as much as we don't need any goal news on, I can put it all on now because we've done what we need to do. So ladies and gentlemen, let's get into the title celebrations. We've got a 90-minute game to play first against the tired Barrow side. 5 at the back. It is Hartlepool United versus Barrow at Victoria Park. Title completed. I'm not really arsed about the game. I'm looking forward to the celebration. Well, I'm excited to see the celebration. Let's just drink in the occasion here. All these boys deserve it. All these boys have earned it. Maybe should have put on the full squad for this and then rotated for the games after, but too late now. Everybody in this club deserves it. Everybody in this club has earned it. Where's the tifo for us? Is that... I can't tell who the tifo is. I was going to see the head, obviously. I wouldn't mind giving Barrow the win, honestly, genuinely, but even if I do give them the win, I don't think they can get off the bottom spot if they wanted to. I think they're so far bottom that they won't even, you know, it won't put a dent in their season if I give them the win. So I might as well just go for it. And with the title celebrations, Rodriguez has been lifted, or been lifted? He hasn't, he's still there, he's still on the pitch. He's been trusted to lift the title today. So no dropping it. And we'll all have a good old jolly time. Problem is, once this season ends, the whole host of players will be coming back off loan and it'll be hell try to shift them. Nezovic, of course, is going to be a big name departure because just too good for the club. And I just feel like it's unfair to keep him around. Maybe getting back down the line, but I don't know. I just don't really see him about anyway in this club. So it really doesn't matter what the result is here. I can still get mad at stuff, and I will still get mad at stuff if stupid stuff happens, but... Again, result is indifferent today. They can put on an upset if they want to. Contreras gives it to Mancini, who gives it out to Vergara, who is just an emergency call-up to be a backup right-back for McGregor. And he'll get loaned out next year once Alonso's back, because Alonso will return as a backup, which is quite funny. Bernard, good save. That's a fucking insane save. Axel Bernard trying to find a league goal. I don't know if he's got this season, if any. Not had a lot of opportunities. More been a cup striker. But, fucking hell, that might have been his first goal of the season if he scored it. And that was a mad save. Might be his first league game, I honestly don't know. I wanted to loan him out and I never got to, and I forgot that I never got to, being honest with you. I think we loaned it, or accepted the loan deal, but it didn't go through. Good save by Mancini, who I'm probably going to sell on, unfortunately. Not because he's bad, just because we've got our goalkeepers for now. Duncan, I don't know how far he's got till he hits his potential. And Rojas, I've got enough trusting in to be a backup. Even if he did concede 3 against Sutton in 6 shots, but beyond that, I've got enough trust in him. Bernard gets to Cochrane. We can counter here, boys. Rodriguez is running through. Oh, that's perfect. Oh, Jack Cochrane through to Carlos Rodriguez. All he has to do is finish. And you're not going to stop him from finishing. That sounds really bad out of context. But Carlos Rodriguez gets his 31st of the season en route to being the man to lift the League 2 title. Carlos Rodriguez strikes, and Barrow's sorrows continue. We lead here at Victoria Park once again. How many times have we said that? Not many, actually, because we usually go a goal down before we go into action, but Galloway's taking a chunk out of that man there, and it might be a booking. It's not, it's just a free kick. I'm somewhat, like, I don't want to say annoyed, but I'm a little bit upset that it wasn't more of a contest to get promotion, because all the teams around us started losing, like, every game. And it's not like one team starts a cracking save from Mancini. That's not one team that just started losing. It was all of them. Whenever we lost, they lost. And then they continued to lose. Like, Exeter were right behind us, right on our trail. They were ahead of us for a little bit. Isaacson sends him to the floor. It's a good save from Lillis. At least a strong enough hand. Tshabalala enjoying this on the sidelines because he knows at the end of this game his job will be secure for another season for definite, if it's not already, because we'll be celebrating promotion and the title. Palacios going to make a run in here and try a shot. Not enough on it. A bit more of a chip than a shot, really. Didn't really get the power behind it. Isaacson. Was that meant for Rodriguez? I think so. Didn't quite get there, though. I aimed for Rodriguez, anyway. Or I aimed in that general direction. I didn't know if it was Rodriguez that was there. He's offside. I kind of wanted them to let him have it because it's Barrow. I feel a bit bad for him. I'd like to somehow do this clean sheet objective with the last 5 games of the season, but I know it won't happen. But I'm just happy that we're going up. And we will see League 1. That's not the pass I want to make, but at least it worked. Patterson into Cochrane. We know a lot about Patterson and Porter as well this season after Moffat's injury. We know that they're both reliable. Not quite on the level, of course, of Douglas Moffat, but reliable. Then again, I think it was Patterson who had a man of the match performance even when Sarr scored 4 goals. So, and Porter got a man of the match performance on his debut. He'll have a cracking loan spell next year, I think. I hope. Like to keep him around. A lot of players like to keep around, but sometimes you just got to let him go. If you love him, let him go. Good block by Contreras. Tried to win it with, I think it was Bernard there, but couldn't. Ball in. Saved by Mancini and then held. Ball out to Patterson. Palacios. Cochrane. Not really his forte on the wing, but he shows as well because it's a very good tackle on him. We'll take the throw. It's another throw in. Cochrane Rodriguez dummied it, kinda. Maybe defender got touched to it. Either way, it's gone straight through to Lillis. Not a goal on that occasion, of course, because it's still 1-0. Doesn't take a genius, does it? I think if we were doing well even with the rotated bunch. I'm excited for League One. Off the crossbar though, from Barrow. Patterson getting caught. Contreras cleaning it up. I said I didn't really want two tall defenders at a time. I'd like someone to partner with Galloway at most times. But I've put Contreras and McDonald together today. So, suck it, I guess, myself. I don't know. I mean, McDonald, he's a tough one. Because I want to keep him around, but he's just not growing as much as I want him to. Because I can't give him the game time, which is why I wanted to give him a loan in January. But nobody came in for him. Well, maybe try and loan him out in the summer. I don't know. There's some tough choices. And we're going to make those tough choices at the end of today. We're going to sort of transfer list out and everything before I head off today. And then we'll move into Season 4 next time. But of course, we'll go for pre-season and play the first game of the season, as we usually do. Just a little intro. Saxon and McDonald working together well enough to get the ball away. Cochrane gets the luck of the draw there with a touch. Bernard tries to play it to Rodriguez. Has he done it in time? He has. But he's going to struggle. Tries to knock it across to Cochrane. And it was defended away. Munoz tries to bring it back in. Isaacson into Bernard. Bernard! Good save again from Lillis. Oh! Palacios nearly tackled it in the back of the net. This Lillis kid, he's quite a good goalkeeper today. And knows that Barrow will probably finish what would be in the relegation zone. But ultimately, he's still giving it his all, and you've got to respect it. It's the league leaders. It's probably the best time to try and beat us because we've got nothing to play for. We've done what we need to do. And more importantly, we're playing our third choice goalkeeper. Not that, I don't think he's had a game since one of the cup runs earlier in the season. Munoz. Rodriguez. I did try and loan him out because we brought in Rojas, but it wasn't to be. And that will take us to the break. A 1-0 lead, despite us not really caring. It's fine by me. Carlos Rodriguez, the captain for today, just so he can lift the title. A 1-0 lead, thanks to our Peruvian prince. Well taken goal from Carlos Rodriguez as well. And Barrow really do suck, no offense to them, although they don't exist obviously well, they do exist, but okay, forget it. You know what, I'm stumbling on my words. Basically what I mean is, don't take offense if there's any Barrow fans watching. Gillingham drawing 1-0 with Leyton Orient, 1-0 to Grimsby over Bradford, who are losing again. Like, all the teams that are around me are struggling. 1-0 to Colchester over Carlisle United, 0-0 between Harrogate and Doncaster, 0-0 between Forest Green and Morecambe. 1-0 to Stevenage over Swindon Town, 1-0 to Sutton United over Crawley, 1-0 to Exeter over Newport, 1-0 between Crewe and Mansfield, 1-0 to Salford and over Wimbledon, I should say. 1-0 to Rochdale over Tranmere Rovers. So at least, I mean, obviously we're not really in the race, but it'd be good to watch from an outside perspective at the rest of the promotion race, because everyone else is so bunched together. It's just us that's buggered off. 52 to 48 turns of possession. Barrow have had more of the ball, but 6 shots to their 5 and 1.9 split goals to their 1.1. I mean, we lead. I don't know if it's deserved, but Mancini's had a good game today, so far. We head into the second half. 45 more minutes until a title celebration. That's all my mind is on. That's all my mind is on. Winning that trophy. Which we already won, obviously, but, like, lifting it. This accent. Munoz. This accent. Try to find Rodriguez. Bradford save equalised, and with Rochdale and Exeter winning, that's going to make it a bit more interesting. Out to Patterson. Off to Rodriguez. Cracking save again from Lillis, who is just keeping us at bay. But how long will that be for? This team is making me very happy. Munoz towards Rodriguez. Not quite. McDonald. Palacios. Isaacson. They've got a lot of players around here. Back into Vergara, who spots Munoz in a bit of space. Tried to find Rodriguez. They went in for it, but it didn't happen there. Cochrane unopposed to win that header. It's going to go past Isaacson. Never mind. Why is Patterson jumped over it? Lastly, I think Bernard just wandered offside there, unfortunately. And he is offside, of course. Doesn't take a genius. Contreras gets it away. Barrow just try to thump up and get a point out of this now, I think. The fact they're still on for a point is a bit mad, but again, we're just chilling. I'd let them have the 3 if it meant anything to the season. It won't. We're too far down in the table. Mancini knocks it to Vergara. Saxon. Now Munoz. Pardon, Munoz? Are you just... Okay, Munoz is Barrow player now, apparently. He's going to try and win it back here to make up for his error. There must be a pass there, but to be honest, I didn't move the stick, which is probably why it went off the pitch. Which is quite funny. Cochrane. Palacios. Thirds his man. Finds a ball to Cochrane on the edge. Bernard. Oh, couldn't get past Ray. Now Cochrane couldn't obviously make the distance on the slide tackle. McDonald can't get the ball. And now we're in a bit of shit here, I'm told. Cheers, don't commit out here. Told you about that before. Apparently a foul by Patterson. Going poor. Gordon coming on for Ciofani. I was wondering if they still had Gordon, because he's the one that always seems to score past me. And they do have him, but for some reason he's benched. I wonder if he's been benched the whole season and that's why they're bottom of the league. I've not seen anything in Garner. I mean, he's on the pitch, I've just not seen anything of him within the game. Oh god, I got burger burps. I got a burger at lunch after the gym, which is probably not the healthiest thing, but I wanted one. And I got the burger burps. Just keep pressuring him, boys. Oh, bollocks, don't keep pressuring him, boys. Warren's offside. Thought it might have been, but I wasn't 100%. I didn't want to say anything in case I looked like an idiot. But yeah, the leading leg offside against the Barrow winger. They've not got any luck today, Barrow. Mancini's had a great game when they have had a chance. And offside has kind of ruled them out a lot. Porter's going for a little run here, why not? Bernard. Into Rodriguez. And one more. Linus. Oh my. Nothing against the lad. But I... Oh, we don't have a Simon on the bench. Okay, it's Saxon, you're lucky. Fucking hell, he's hit that with so much slice. I thought he sliced that bad. Honestly, probably should have taken a touch. I had time. But I ended up not taking a touch, and it's probably my downfall. Cochrane wins the header. Palacios. I was going to bring on Ochoa, but we don't necessarily need to. Might as well rest him. Cochrane. Got Rochdale next. We could ruin their season. They can't ruin ours though. Even if they beat us, it wouldn't matter. Much I'd like to keep the clean sheet objective, I probably won't, so I'm not really going to hang on to it for ever. Hey, Saxon's intercepted the pass. He's like, fuck it, mate. You want to laugh at me for my miss? I'll take this on myself. After that shit miss, I didn't really want to shoot at him again, but the way that he decided just to take it on himself, he's like, I'm having this pass. I'm going to shoot and score. Fair enough, mate. He's intercepted. That was meant for Rodriguez as well. He just intercepted it and said, I'm going home, fuck it. Fair play to Linus Saxon. Not the greatest of shots, but it's gone in, and that's all that matters. It's on target, unlike his last attempt, which sliced off into Rosed. And I think that's Isakson's first goal as a Hartlepool player. Got a couple of assists this season. He's only had 4 games, so he's not done too badly. With a goal and 2 assists in just 4 appearances. That's not the worst. And those appearances were limited, of course, because of the injury that he suffered. I think it was a broken elbow. Vergara passed it past Rodriguez. Couldn't quite find the number 9. Vergara wins it. Well, McDonald wins it back, and it comes to Vergara. I'm not going to give Vergara credit for winning it back when he didn't. Isaacson. That's just fucking lazy. Big man tried to get his foot in the way. Leighton Orient leading 3-2. Oh, it's a goal fest over there. And Contreras cuts this one out. So running down the clock again here. I'd like to keep a clean sheet again, but ultimately, I just want to get to these title celebrations, boys. Cochrane got caught late. And we brought back for that foul because Palacios dribbled off the pitch, but that's not important. Did that on purpose so he could have the free kick, obviously. As a professional FIFA player myself. Imagine. Fans seeing, our fans singing even, not seeing. Singing top of the league. Contreras to Porter. Now Contreras again. We're going to just try and move for third. It'd be really rude, but you know. I might, depending on how the League One debut goes next episode, I might change the sliders. But for this, I think we're at the perfect point because the sliders are fine, and the team is too good in this league anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Oh, bollocks. Good save, Mancini. I bollocks up that defending. Hit off the pitch to Porter. It wasn't intentional, but it's away, and that's all that matters. And we're just counting down the minutes now. We're just chilling. Not really arsed about the result. They can go score if they want. I'm going to try and prevent it, obviously, but if they do score, I'm not going to cry about it. Donald. Body that man. Body that man. Tell him. Oh, bollocks. Initially bodied him, but didn't keep the ball. Blocked by Cochrane off the power shot. Barrow just trying to take anything out of this game. Contreras in the way. And this ball is in. Mancini equal to it. And that should be our Italian goalkeepers. And we're just running down the minutes. Only a few minutes to go now of stoppage time. Vergara wants it, and he's going to get it, even though he's offside now, apparently. Very, very close, but I don't think it's going to matter in terms of... I don't think well, basically, I don't think he's going to care because we've done what we need to do. Contreras. We didn't even need to win today, but we have done again. And this will be... last attack before the celebrations, I think. It's not going to be an attack. Let's just enjoy the celebrations. Drink them in. Ref, I was going to say, fucking hell. Here we go, boys. The official title-winning game has been completed. It's a 2-0 win. And there go the boys. Rodriguez and Isaacson, the goal scorers today, but that does not matter a jot. What matters is that we will be the League 2 champions officially now. Hugs all over the place. These boys have come from either the youth academy from the middle of nowhere or have been regenerated. And they've gone from trying to build a unit together where they were struggling at the bottom of League 2. Last season, we're going for playoffs, but ultimately burned out at the key time. This time, there's no burnout. There is no slowing down. The momentum has kept going, and it will be a League Two title for us. Of course, at first this season I would have taken autos, but this team has gone on leaps and bounds, and look at us now. At Victoria Park, the atmosphere is mental. All these Hartlepool United fans who have seen a lot of hardship with this club, we're finally going to get promoted to the 3rd division. And bear in mind, this is just the first step of a very long journey. What a night, what an occasion. And with 3 games to spare, we are celebrating the League Two title. Hartlepool United, League Two champions. What a moment. And that is that for the season. I mean, we've still got 3 more games, but that will end me trying in these games. We've done what we needed to do. Another win, another clean sheet. But it is over another team that is in the bottom 2. 54-46 in terms of possession. 9 shots apiece with 2.9 expected goals to their 1.9. And even with a bit of a smooth sailing game, there was some tough bits. But Mancini, coming in for the first game in what? About 6 months? Comes in and gets a clean sheet, pulls off some fantastic saves, and keeps a clean sheet for us today. But everyone did what it needed to do. There was no standouts. It was just a run-of-the-mill, easy-peasy performance. Munoz with assist at 7.9. All these ratings as we go down here similar, with Rodriguez getting a goal in 7.6. Saxon scored his first goal for Hartlepool, get a 7.6 rating, and then Cochrane with the other assist and a 7.5. But of course Mancini deserves all the plaudits today. First game in, like I said, 6 months. Saves everything at his goal. Shots on target 5. Saves 5. Fantastic from him. As for Barrow, another game where they haven't scored, haven't got anything out of this season. Unfortunately, haven't had a great season at all. McClellan was their best player at 7.5, and then Lillis as well. I've got to give Lillis credit. Putting in some fantastic saves to keep it out only 2-0. 7 shots on his goal, 5 saves, 2 conceded. It won't matter a jot because I think Barrow do officially finish bottom now. But what we know is the title is done, and the season for us in terms of trying is done. Bradford dropped points again. I wonder how the table's going to look after this. The rest of the promotion race is going to be quite interesting. But we have just taken it to a next level. And I mean, there were no easy games. But it was a straightforward performance. We just played it smart when we needed to. And honestly, we didn't really try too much. Barrow were just not good. Don't want to sound mean, but they were bad all season. And there's a reason that they're going to be finishing in 24th place. And our attacking play is always the threat. We've got so many goals this season. And wrapping up that season with a win as well and a clean sheet. Before we went and celebrated. There's still 3 games to go. But just know we will be celebrating long into the night. Carlos Rodriguez getting his 31st goal to give us the lead there, with Linus Isaacson scoring his first goal in Hartlepool colours and only his 4th appearance to wrap it up. And I'm not covered, I'm tangled in my cables, so I'll untangle myself and then we'll advance. And with Palacios probably asking for another game here, he just had one. We're going to say no. I mean, we've said I think about it, but we're not going to have him have another game, I don't think. I think we're going to give Cho this one because it is Rochdale. They're in 2nd. So this is an update on the table now. Obviously, we can't be caught, but the rest of the group here, the chasing pack, there's still some very close encounters here. And there's still some teams that could fall out of autos. I can't believe, by the way, we were worried about Exeter, who had such a great start to the season, and now they've lost 17 times. That's a bit mental, in my opinion. But that is how we're looking. So Rochdale and Bradford currently in those auto spots, with Exeter, Mansfield, Tranmere, and Doncaster in the playoff spots. Doncaster have a game in hand. Grimsby have 2 games in hand. There's still a race on there, even if we're not involved in it, because we've just shot off into the stratosphere. Barrow will officially finish the season bottom, regardless of every other result they get now. With Stevenage probably going to be there too, but we'll see. Well, I don't even know. I'd like to see Bradford come up with us, honestly, and Rochdale. Those would be my 2. Having this table as it is now would be fine with me, but there's still a few more games, and anything can go topsy-turvy within these last few days. So we'll see how it goes. And when I say that, what I really mean is we've got Rochdale, so they could struggle against us, and either Bradford or Exeter could take advantage of that. I mean, Exeter can't officially, but if they get a win, they're only within 1 point of the Dale. And Bradford City, if they beat whoever they're playing after we potentially beat Rochdale, they will jump into second. So we still have some power over this race. Who's the other teams we've got? That's the wrong page. Rochdale, Morecambe and Swindon. Just have a little gander real quick, because I'm in no rush now. Happy to be here. Morecambe on the verge of playoffs. They could still make it in. We've got to play them, so maybe not. I don't know. It depends on the result we get. They might beat us. I might just be getting cocky. Excuse me. I need to cough. Bear with me. Rochdale up next. They could have a bit of a problem against us, maybe. I don't know. And then we've got Swindon, who aren't really in the conversation at all, so that's fine. We'll save this over. Record that title win. Fantastic for Hartlepool United, that. And standings now, we know about. News is what I want to go to. Hartlepool repeat triumph over Barrow. The victory sees Hartlepool United complete a league double over Barrow this season, having already beaten them earlier in the campaign. Hartlepool march on towards title. The league leaders marched on towards what they hope will be the last, will be the title by disposing of last place Barrow. Hartlepool United run out comfortable winners and moved a step closer to claiming the championship, whilst at the same time knocking another nail in the coffin of their relegation-haunted opponents. And Isaacson scoring his first goal of the season. Isaacson scored for the first time this season to push Hartlepool United to a 2-0 win against Barrow. Team of the week, we've got a couple of players in there. Ewan Galloway, Ollie McGregor and Fran Ochoa. I believe this was the week before then, because none of those players played. And Rochdale will be looking to improve against us, and they need it today. They need it. It was all too easy for Hartlepool United last time the teams met, as they cantered to a 3-0 victory against Rochdale, who'll be looking for a better performance this time round. And of course, Rochdale clash with Hartlepool. We've sorted our jobs in this league, and we're not even going to be in this league next year. But this is how we will go. Rochdale United, they're a new team now. I'll call them Rochdale United, apparently. Rochdale host Hartlepool United in a massive fixture that could decide which of these teams ends up taking the league title. We already know we've won it, but you get the hype, I guess. We need the hype. Audiences around the country will be looking forward to the clash between the top 2 in the division, with most pundits convinced it's potential decider. It's not a potential decider because it isn't going to decide anything, except maybe an automatic place for Rochdale. Will live up to its billing. Rochdale reported to be confident they could strike a significant blow to the hopes of the league leaders. What happened? But their opponents, Hartlepool United, know that landing the 3 points will leave them in a very strong position as the season heads towards its climax. Now, realistically, there's no worries, because we are promoted now, and I don't know when it'll come up, but we've also won the league. And a semi-final between Fulham and West Ham. That could be an interesting one. Either Fulham or West Ham will be in the FA Cup final. That'll be an interesting one to see at the end of the season what's happened there. Up next, though, in the press conference, if they say we've fallen out of the title race, I'm going to punch something. You literally just saw us pick up the title last game. So if they say, is it too late to get back in the title race, I'll be crying. We'll do our jobs, will be okay. I'm not really arsed, though. We're just chilling now. change anything for this game. I want to make our fans happy. I'll just play whatever. We'll rotate some of the players about, of course, because some will be tired. It's still only 4 days since the last game. I'm not going to go full strength, if that's what you're asking. Team's been absolutely flying lately. I mean, yeah, top of the league. Title won. This is what I expect from us. And we will move now to Rochdale. I don't know where. I mean, I do know where Rochdale is. I don't know where they play. I can't remember their stadium name. But they will be gunning for it, so we'll have to... Hold on a minute. Bear with me. I know it's not the same person, but I didn't realise there was another. There's a few. Which one is it? I'm gonna... There's another Nezovic, is my point, if you haven't really picked out what I'm doing here. I know it's not Savka, but I want to know who it is. We've got a region striker. Branislav Nezovic. Nowhere near his namesake. And we've got Alex Jones on their team as well. He could be coming up with us. He might be in League One alongside us. Fair play, mate. I can't hope he does make it, you know. Some success other than this team. And they've got some good goalkeepers as well. Seo Jun Kang doesn't look half bad. Right. Into this game then against Rochdale. Sorry, I got a little distracted there with seeing Nezovic. And I knew it wasn't ours, but you just never know. And now Nezovic isn't even playing. They're like, he's seen our tactic. Right, we're going to go with the rotated team again because why the fuck not? Mancini can stay in because why the fuck not? Swap Galloway this time. Galloway, Hansen, McGregor. Moffat coming as well because he'll get a little bit upset if he doesn't get a game soon. Malanga and Cochrane today, I think. Actually, no, Cochrane's tired. Malanga and Mills today, I think. Better give Roberts a game because he's not had one, and we'll give Ochoa a game as well as Sarr coming back in. That would be the team for today, lads, and it's changed the captaincy again. Mancini in goal again after that fantastic performance against Barrow. Keeping a clean sheet. Why not give him another try? See if he can do it the whole way to the end of the season, maybe. Moffat at left back. McGregor at right back. Galloway and Hansen as the centre back. So Galloway captain in the side. Malanga centre mid. Mills at cam with Ochoa off the left. Roberts off the right. And then Sarr and Howell up top. I'll just put everything on. But I'm more interested in the Bradford Exeter game still. I'm still interested in the automatic promotion race. Even if we're not in it. Because it'll be interesting to see what comes up. So at Crown Lane, I'll check the actual stadium name in a minute. It's Rochdale versus Hartlepool United in Game 3 of today. Now, for us, fuck all to do here, fuck all to play for. For them, it's very important. Problem is, Rochdale need a win. But they're against the top team in the league. Scotland Stadium, for anyone interested in the stadium name. But I mean, Rochdale will go at us like a bullet china shop. That's fine. They can beat us for all I care. I'm just here to see what we can do. See how many points we can get. Max we can get is 92. I'd be happy obviously with that total, but realistically, I'm just happy to be in the league next year of 1. Not in League 2. It's taken 3 seasons. I was hoping it would only take 2. But I think this extra season has given this team the growth and the chemistry to really set us up for League 1, to be honest. And I wouldn't be surprised if... I mean, maybe not playoffs. Maybe playoffs is a bit too high-reaching. But definitely in that race, in that kind of contention. I think a top half finish would probably be at the very least. Ochoa! Oh, good save, Carney. That was flying. I don't know if it was going in, but definitely needed to be checked by the Rochdale keeper. And Ochoa came out feeling dangerous. Galloway, header, good save, Carney again. It still is a bit of a rotated side for Hartlepool. Some stronger players in because they're a top side in the league, or Rochdale, they're second place. And I would like a win against them. But if we draw or lose, it doesn't faze me at this point. My mindset is already on League 1. Go on, Anson. Clark won. Oh, you know what? Wasn't far off. To give it a go, and he gave it a go, and he nearly got it. Sorry if I'm muting my mic a lot. I'm having some water, hydrating, and it's kind of annoying. I'm assuming it's kind of annoying listening to me drink the water, so I'm kind of muting myself. Don't mind it, fair enough, but I feel like just out of public consideration. Yeah, we're just chilling. So our table on top left there, it's kind of faded out, but we are 9 points clear, I think, now. Not 9, we're more than 9. We're on 83. In Rochdale on 72, 11 points clear. Maths is difficult. I've learned maths in school. Might even be more than that, but I think it's 13 or 14. But we are, by far and away, the best team in this league, so it makes sense. Galloway cuts it out. Moffat's not going to go for it. Okay, I guess it's fine. So glad Moffat's back towards the end of the season here. Gets involved with some of the celebrations, even if he wasn't. Obviously, his bigger part in the second half of the season as he was in the first half. Still very important to this side. Mills, Malangu, Sarr. I believe the flag's gone up against the Senegalese striker. A second longer than I would have liked for the ball to leave Malangu's foot there. Just kind of the Ishway. Ain't gonna cry about it though. Rodney up to Hansen. Or Rodney and Hansen going for it, I should say. Rodney won out. Apparently Sarr's a player to watch. I guess technically he's got 5 in his past 3 games, but he didn't play one of those. Blocked by Moffat. And that should be kept in from the Scottish left back as well. I really like the Scottish core of our defence. And then we've got Contreras, of course, as well, who's the only non-Scot in the back 4, but still. I do like the defence we've got. And even when bullshit does happen, the defence still often not have good performances. So I do put a lot of trust into these guys. And then the other defenders, of course, homegrown as well. We've got Hansen and McDonald. And then on loan, we've got Tomlinson as well. We're very stacked at centre-back. We're going to have to move a few on begrudgingly. And I think McDonald might be one of those that begrudgingly gets moved on. It's very difficult to move on from him because I do like him. And I do want to keep him as a big part of this defence. But coming for the Youth Academy, we've had Hansen who's come through better. We've had Tomlinson who's come through better.
And of course, we've got Galloway and Contreras now have been brilliant. Solid. Mills has gone for something. You know, why not, mate? We're sorted, signed, sealed, and delivered the title. Just go for what you want. Apparently. Do what you want there. Bollocks. Lloyd. Good save. I mean, it was an easy save. Comfortable save by Domenico Mancini. A goal's happened somewhere. Not in one of the games we care about. Not that I care about any of them now. We've done what we need to do. I'll keep saying it. Oh, sorry. That was lazy. Galloway sorts it. And Moffat will get it back to Mancini. My favourite defender out the lot is Galloway. Like, out of the centre-backs, I should say. He's fast. He's mobile. He can win most of the balls. I do like Contreras and Hansen too, but Galloway's just got that extra bit of mobility. It's easier to move him and get to the ball with. And my favourite fullback's got to be Moffat, although McGregor is really coming up in my eyes, but it's got to be Moffat. He was on the right back for so long, was fantastic there. We had to move him to the left back, and he's just been just as good. Howell, that's a fantastic save from Carday there. Realistically, Howell should be finishing that. But with a save like that, sometimes you just can't. When the saves are that good, you can't just even argue it because it was a fantastic save. Malanga going to deliver this. This is going to be an interesting one. I don't think I've ever taken a corner with him. Hansen tries to get a... Well, I think he did get contact to it, but it wasn't enough. Now Rodney can try and find a way through for Rochdale. As we said, these guys need it more than we do. McGregor. Does he get fouled, or is it a foul against Rochdale? It's a foul against Hartlepool here. I mean, McGregor went in for a tackle. He knew what he was doing. I don't think that's fair against the left mid there of Rochdale. McGregor's one who fell over him, but it's fine. Hansen the plate short to Ollie. McGregor. Good ball out to Roberts. Now Howell. Turn inside to Jean-Paul Sarr. Malanga's making the run through. It's going to go to Ochoa instead. It's absolutely fine by me, because he can strike him when he doesn't get it closed down. Sarr to Malanga. You know what, Mills? Fuck it. Why not, mate? Good save again, Carney. Their goalkeeper's been on it today. So's ours, to be fair. But despite us being in a position where we don't need to be doing as much, we've done more than the opponents have today. With Rochdale needing the 3 points, or needing the result here a lot more than we are. They haven't been as attacking. They haven't been as forthcoming for goals as we have. Don't get me wrong, I don't care. It's just, I thought it'd be a bit more attacking. Ochoa towards Jean-Paul Sarr. They fall to the Bohang Malanga. Mills. Try to knock it across. It's not going to be able to get across. Hansen can't win the header. And that could be a break for the home side here. As ball attempts to escape, and that's a great ball through. That's a good finish from Rodney. That was a fucking fantastic assist, and that's what I mean. I was talking shit about them, and they've gone and shut me up. It's a hell of a ball. I just couldn't get Galloway to fucking... Couldn't switch to Galloway to pick it up, but even if I had been able to, it wouldn't have mattered. It's an impressive ball through. And Mancini, I could argue, doing a bit better there, but that's hit, and that's hit hard by Devante Rodney. And thus ends the potential to get that clean sheet objective done, which, if that gets me sacked, I'm going to be pissed. But Rodney, 6th goal of the season for Rochdale, could be one of the most vital ones, especially if it leads to them getting automatic promotion, or at the very least, playoff football. 4 points clear of playoffs right now. 3 games to go. A win here will more or less solidify a League One spot for Rochdale. Sarr into Mills. Been the better team, but they've hit us on the break and scored. You gotta respect it. Howell to Sarr, blocked, and it's going to block into the hands of Carney. We sold Carney a dream there. When I played it across the side, there was a man ready. Malanga could keep it live, but the ref has blown it straight on 3 minutes there. I've never seen the referee blow for half-time faster. That's Rochdale to get the chance. Nah, in all seriousness. What do you mean, no, as it stands, they won't be champions? We're points clear. Have we done what we need to do? Oh, mate. That's what I don't like about winning the title early. Because it'll be all these games now saying, oh, as it stands, they can't make it, or as it stands, they will make it, or whatever. We've already done it. That's what annoys me. 1-1 between Tranmere and Gillingham. 0-0 between Barrow and Salford. 0-0 I should say, between Wimbledon and Crewe Alexandra as well. 1-0 to Exeter over Mansfield Town. 1-1 between Newport County and Sutton United. Crawley drawing 0-0 with Stevenage at the break at their game. 1-0 to Swindon over Forest Green. 1-0 to Morecambe over Harrogate Town. 0-0 between Doncaster and Colchester. 1-0 to Carlisle over Grimsby Town. And then Bradford City drawing 1-1 with Leyton Orient at the moment. And at the moment at Spotland Stadium we are 1-0 down against the fucking run of play, might I tell you. 71 to 29 in terms of possession, 8 shots to 2, and 1.3 expected goals to 0.6. But they do have the lead, and that's what matters to them. We might need... I mean, we don't need the big boys on, but I might bring them on anyway, just to ram home the point that we're fucking good. This isn't our best team. That's the point trying to ram home. Howell into Sar. Ochoa. Blocked by Taylor. I thought it might have been an equaliser. Straight out the gate. Not on the cards there. Fucking hell, it's not a great ball for her. It's a great save from Mancini though. But we ain't picking up those passes and they're just having joy with them. John coming on for White now in the defence. Knew the Rochdale players came in tired, so probably quite a few changes to be made if they're going to hold on to this 1-0 lead. They currently possess, it could be a 2-0 lead in a minute. He did let me switch to Hansen finally, who gets the header away. Mancini was there just in case. Ochoa to Sar. Mills. Howell. Oh my fucking days. This game with its through ball passing, man. Ideally, that ball was meant to go through and Harry Howell could run onto it and have a good attempt there. But of course, the ideas haven't come to fruition. The ball in there from the number 9. I can't remember what his name is. I can't remember if he's the one with a really long name. But couldn't get it in there. Mancini goes it away. And now we go. And Hansen goes. What the fuck is Hansen doing? To Howell. Ochoa. Why has Hansen come all the way up then? Moffat. Everyone get involved. Ah, bollocks. Good tackle, and they'll bring it away. And now Hansen's back in position, so he should be able to at least slow attacker down if he can't handle it himself. Galloway comes across. Just try to find some joy here on this side. And Moffat won't allow it. And now Ochoa. Got a bit of pace as this man. Going to take on Taylor. Which he nearly does. But if only on new skill moves, it wouldn't make a difference to be honest, because they'll just... The AI don't fall for skill moves, which is annoying. We've had a lot of the ball, and we've had a lot of chances. Just haven't found the finish yet. Galloway cuts it out to Moffat. Malanga. Ochoa. Off we go again. This time plays it into Sar. Now through to Howell. Mills is on one more. Can he finish it? Curtis Mills! Off the crossbar, man. Odo coming on. Didn't see who... Odo coming off, I should say. I didn't see who was coming on. It is Nezovic. Not Arnezovic, a different Nezovic. Arnezovic is happily probably winning the Bundesliga with Bayern. I think Howell's offside still, wasn't he? No, he wasn't. Howell. To Sar, turn your man and shoot. This man's really coming to his own at the end of the season here. He's like Hartlepool's Gundogan. 6 goals in the past 4 games, I think now, for Jean-Paul Sarr. And it's problems for Rochdale. They've slowed them down a little bit with Exeter currently in the lead. And Bradford, I'm not sure about. They were drawing at the break. That might scupper the plans a little bit. Malanga. Nah, I reckon we just push for the win now just to make it even more interesting, to be honest. But Mills gets caught, but gets to continue. McGregor in to Sarr again. Blocked. McGregor keeps it alive, although, what? How did, I don't understand. Okay, Malanga keeps it alive then, I guess. Mills to Sarr. Shrugged off by Taylor, and Malanga can't close it down. Going to their striker. Their number 9 isn't the one that I can't say the name of. It's Mansour, but just there was oh fucking hell, Galloway. You know what? We'll make some changes then. There is one at their club that I can't say the name of because it's long. It's like Omaihago or something, or Omego or something. Where is Arango, speaking of all these names? Put on Bernard, fuck it. See if he can do something. I'll bring on Munoz and Palaz, because Palacios won the game. I don't want to make anyone upset. Might as well make some attacking subs to try and take the win here. I'm not really fussed, but... Bennett coming off for Bennett. For Rochdale. Alright, here we go then. There's a goal happening at Gillingham. Tranmere are down. I'm pretty sure they're in the playoff race. Well, I can't say title race because there's no race for it. We've already won. Got away with Galloway. Howell now. Axel Bernard. Can make a... I mean, I wouldn't say make a name for himself if he scored here, but could ruin Rochdale's season. Palacios has got the pace. Does he have the option in the middle? Does he need an option in the middle? Yes, he does. It is Bernard, I think. Got caught with a good tackle, though. Might have been Howell, I wasn't sure. Hansen pushing forward a bit. Maybe too far forward. Mills went in and didn't get it. Hansen's there. Sorry, no. One of those has to be Carl, right? I'm not chipping. Good save Mancini, though. Mills. The tackle, but Bernard picks up the loose ball. And now Munoz. Try to find Bernard again, but it's a good tackle. It'll fall all the way back to Ollie McGregor. Mills. Rochdale might just try to hold on to the point here. They might not be able to, though. Harry Howell gets... Oh, tried to get lob at it, but wasn't enough lift. Mills. It's good by Carney. Her goalkeeper's been fantastic all day, to be fair. Hansen. Munoz. Howell. Can't find Bernard. That's where you need a Jim Arango, but we don't have him with us. Don't know why I didn't bring him. Barrow leading. Okay. I see you. Oh my god, Galloway, have you left that goal in? Good interception by Moffat. They're pushing now. I can't tell whether they want the point or they're going for the 3, but I think the 1 will probably do him. 5 minutes left. Well, 6 minutes left. Commentators just said 5 minutes because he's an idiot. Doesn't that count to 90? 6 minutes left. A point here for Rochdale would put them in a bit better stead, slightly. But if we can just nick it off him here at the end, that would be hilarious. Malanga, Bernard, first goal of his league career! Axel Bernard! It's the first league goal I think he's scored. And he might have put a huge dent in the promotion hopes of Rochdale. Mancini's celebrating like he won the league. We already did that last week, mate. It is a brilliant strike, and Carney, of all people, does not deserve it today because he's been fantastic. But in a moment of limbs for that man in particular, it's his first goal in his league career at Hartlepool. He's only had 3 appearances this season, been very limited because I wanted to loan him out, and he never got loan time. We'll try and loan him out maybe next year. I'm not really sure what we're going to do with Axel Bernard, but he'll have a moment to remember if he can stop Rochdale from going up automatically at least. Not long left. Can we hold them off? Exeter losing to Mansfield with minutes to go. Kaler done. Harry Howell. Trying to get to Munoz, but I couldn't find the ball and I got tackled to the floor. It's just a matter of holding on, boys. Ruin their promotion hopes a little bit. Give us a bit more of a lead at the top. 3 minutes of added time. Will they get a late equaliser here? It's cut by Galloway. And I think Rochdale might still have something on here because Malanga can't pass. But that's a cracking tackle to make up for it. And I mean, that will do it. Nezovic intercepts it from going to Ochoa. It's another win for Hartlepool. But Rochdale are very upset here. We're going to celebrate every game that's in the season, which is absolutely fine. I'm happy for this team just to enjoy themselves now. But that's if results have gone the other way, which I don't think they have. Exeter lost. But if results have gone the other way, that throws a bit of a wrench into the Rochdale plans. Which is quite funny, honestly. I'm a bit of a sadist when it comes to beating teams when we've already won the league. Celebrate again. Third celebration since we won the league, but that's okay. Let them enjoy themselves. Let them have fun. So these stats look then we deserved it in the end, but at the same time, it would have been funny if we'd lost. 60 to 38 turns of possession, 14 shots to 6, and 3.6 expected goals to 1.3. And these are the ratings here. Man of the match goes to Douglas Moffat, who seems to be back now from injury. Seems to be back in his element, which is absolutely fine by me. I won't be complaining about that because it does mean that he's playing well again. Malanga with an assist and an 8. Howell with an assist at 7.9. Axel Bernard scoring the winner in the end. Wasn't really necessary, but he did it anyway because he's a fucking prick. Sarr with a goal as well on a 7.6. And Mancini still another good effort today. Did let one in, so won't get the clean sheet objective done, but still good save regardless. And 5 shots, 4 saves, 1 conceded for the Italian. And as for Rochdale, their best player was Devante Rodney, the goal and a 7.5, as well as a ball, getting an assist and a 7. Carney, I think, deserved a bit more rating than what he got. 7 shots in his goal, 5 saves, 2 conceded. Did quite well today, but in the end, didn't get luck of the draw. And unfortunately for Rochdale, they lose. But for Hartlepool, we just keep coasting. Exeter lost as well. Boys looking late, didn't they? What were you thinking so close to the end? Sometimes you just have to be patient. And that's what we were. How did we have an easy win against Rochdale? They're in 2nd place. They might be coming up with us. No way was it the easy win. We had a chance to have won by more. We did, to be fair. What matters is we did win. And Rochdale... I mean, everyone else lost, I think, as well. So Rochdale might still be going up with us. Exeter lost. Bradford, I wasn't sure about the result. I didn't see. Some great attacking play in the end. And a victory again as we run down the rest of these games. No more questions, Your Honour. As we advance. For that, though, we got player chat. Palacios was happy to get the game. Try and keep our players as happy as we can here. Unless it's players that won't get game time and they just know they won't get game time. They're being annoying. Youth Academy report then. Let's see how we're looking. Jabu Tshabalala has completed his move from left back to left wing. And he will go up 1 to 55. He's our Tshabalala future, maybe. I don't know. I'm hoping we can get a good Tshabalala at some point. Have to be a regen. But look at this man now. Kasana Nkosi, he's coming up next season. He's getting involved a bit. Brandon Hobbs, Reece McGregor. There's quite a few players that I want to bring up next year, which means a couple of players will have to exit the club. And I know who some of them are. But we might have to be a bit cutthroat. Out next then is Morecambe, who is still sniffing a bat for that playoff spot. Not playoff spot, the promotion spot. We could get 95 points. I'm an idiot. We couldn't get 92 points. My apologies. I said the maximum we could get was 92 points. We get 95, but I'm dumb. so ignore me, you know. Right, that's how the table's looking then. Exeter dropped down to 5th. Honestly, this rate Exeter could drop out of the playoffs. Doncaster still have a game in hand. But yeah, this is still wide open for playoffs and even automatic promotion. Still a lot of time here for teams to mess up. Unfortunately, we aren't one of them. We've gapped them now by 17 points. It's a bit mad. So at the moment, it's probably, if you're over 60 points, you're still about. If you're not, then you're not. Grimsby still have games in hand that they could use, which they probably will use. I mean, obviously they'll use, but they'd have to win them to get into the race again. But this is the 7 spots at the top right now. Hartlepool, of course, clear with the title. Rochdale and Bradford still as auto spots, with Mansfield, Exeter, Tranmere and Doncaster in the playoffs. And up next we face Morecambe. If we beat Morecambe here, that effectively ends any chance of them getting into the playoffs. If they beat us, they've got their hopes alive. Bernard's dramatic late goal seals Hartlepool win. Bernard snatched a win for his team against Rochdale when his dramatic late goal put Hartlepool United 2-1 up. Southampton beat Leicester, apparently. Team of the week, we don't have anybody in there, even though we won. Okay then. Ricky J. Jones looks fantastic again, as always. Good potential player, but we can't get him because he's a real player. Juventus beat rivals. I'm guessing they beat Inter in the semi-finals then because they're rivals. Hartlepool hoping to overturn Morecambe. They beat us before, I think. Hartlepool United manager Tshabalala will be hoping to get the better of Morecambe in today's encounter after going down to a narrow defeat the last time the teams met. And with the Player of the Month shortlist, somehow despite getting promotion, we don't have any nominees. That's fucking fine. Patrick for Carlisle, Telford for Crawley, Nichols for Gillingham, and Kaylor Dunn for Mansfield. I don't know how we're not getting any nominees though. Bloody racist is what it is. What did we lose? Like, I mean, I know we lost, but what was the score against Morecambe last time? Was it that 5-2? Or was that the season before? I don't remember. They're all meshing together as one season. Where are they? Oh, there they are. 3-1. Okay. Did I just save over? I can't remember. I'm going to check. I did. Alright. Got to make sure you save after every game because this game likes to sometimes crash. Manager rating still going down. Love to see it. Play match then. Morecambe up next. Rotation team again, because why not? Mancini's going to stay until the end of the season. Why the fuck not? Because I don't know if he's going to be around next year. Wait, where's Rojas? He's there. Nah, we won't use Rojas. Right. Mancini, yeah. Patterson, sure. Contreras, no. In fact, actually, Contreras, yes. Hansen, no. I'll put the best defenders in. Give Vergara another run. F it. Malango and Cochrane today, I think. Or actually, Malango. No. It's Saxon and Cochrane. Fucking hell. Brain. Roberts. Fuck it, Rodriguez. And Bernard can stay in after his late winner. Why not? Arango actually will be the one coming in. That's why not. That'll be the team then for today against Morecambe with the second to last game of the season. We've got Mancini in goal, Patterson and Vergara as the fullbacks, Galloway and Contreras as centre backs, with Galloway now at 69 lol. He's also the captain, in case you're interested. Cochrane centre mid, Isaacs and Cam, Palacios off the left, Roberts off the right, with Arango and Rodriguez leading the line today. We'll put all the goals on, all the goal news on, because why not? If you're interested, you're interested. If you're not, I don't know what to tell you. I'm putting it all on. So that's the team. It is Hartlepool United versus Victoria Park. Not versus this Victoria Park, because we're not facing our stadium. At Victoria Park is Hartlepool United versus Morecambe. Fucking hell, boys. Get into it before I lose my mind. A win here for us would probably end Morecambe's chances of a playoff spot. I gotta check something.
Never mind. I was going to try and go for a League 2 points record, but that is at 99, and we are only on 89, and we've got 2 games left. So the max we can hit is 95. Still a fantastic total, but it's not record, is it? Might as well cancel this series. I'm joking, by the way. Mancini's having some good performances, and even though he didn't keep a clean sheet last game, still another good performance from him. Maybe we'll go full strength for the last day, just because it's the last day. Yeah, this is quite probably hit 4 hours this episode, which is okay. If anyone can watch 4 hours of this, fair play to you. You deserve a medal. Obviously, you'd have to sit in one sitting and watch it all. And you can just skip some of the games, because really, the first game was the game that mattered, because that's what sealed the deal. Stevenage won. If you want to watch the title celebration, watch the Barrow one as well, but you can skip these other 3. I'm just playing them because I want to. Oh, well, here we go. Hartlepool versus Morecambe. A win for us would do absolutely nothing to anybody else, except for Morecambe. It would end their playoff chances. Morecambe don't win today, they're probably not going to make the playoffs, because Doncaster, above them, on goal difference with a game in hand. It would be a tough, tall order for Morecambe to make it in. Roberts. Oh my God. Nearly out the gate. Smith equal to it. Now Robert off the corner. Aims for Contreras, who knocks it down. Nobody's there to receive the ball. And it's cleared on as far as Patterson. Palacios. Oh. I say oh when he gets run over. Stockton's going to be a pain in the arse. Good striker. He scored 2 against us earlier in the season, if I remember correctly. It's an awful touch, and Galloway can bring it away. Do I have the centre-backs the wrong way? Bloody round again? No, I don't. It's just they're standing the wrong way around. Bagara. Roberts. That's not even remotely close to what I aim for, but Arango does well to get it back to Roberts, who keeps it in well. Bit scuffed this, but it's worked for now. Rodriguez. Bagara. Really know what I'm trying to do here. Try to find a ball, and it's away by Sambisa. Headed by Galloway will just go into orbit, but he will win the second one. Roberts. Looking for, well, I mean, was looking for Arango, but it looked onto Palacios instead. Fuck it, why not? Palacios. Deflected. But I think it's deflected off of Jamie Arango. This is the early shot from Roberts. A good save from Smith in the Morecambe goal. United chant for the boys in blue and white, as the team's supporters, and as well as obviously the team, though, that we'll be exiting this cesspit of a league. No offence to the league, obviously. Quite like League 2. Isaacson. Unfortunately, I say that Smith. But yeah, pretty much. We'll be playing in League 1 next year, is my point. I'm really wondering who comes down from the Championship. Which heavy hitters will be coming down from there that we'll have to face, because those will be humongous games. I'm looking forward to them, to be honest. Roberts, ball in. Galloway the target. It's away only as far as Jack Cochrane. Contreras. Back to Cochrane. Tries off for range. A bit under pressure, but you never know. You might as well give it a go. He's had a good season. Very good season for your boy Jack Cochrane. Header won by Galloway. Goes down with the player he's trying to win it off of. That's how loyalist his side. Mansfield have equalised in their playoff bid. They're still very much keeping it alive. I think Wimbledon have fallen off the pace a little bit. I won't count them out just yet. Still a couple of games to go.
Although I can't remember the points gap, so if they're more than 6 points away, then maybe do count them out. Rodriguez out to Palacios. He's become such a good fucking striker as Carlos Rodriguez. You can see the maturity going from throughout this season. At the start of the season, he was still like one of his early seasons where he just couldn't score everything, couldn't really do much on the ball. But as the season's progressed, as the game's progressed this year, he's turned into a brilliant striker. He's fast, he's strong, he's smooth, excellent finishing. And no complaints on him here. He's going to score his 32nd, didn't he? Ah. Got a bit cocky. Off target from Carlos Rodriguez. How many times do you say that nowadays? In the early seasons, you probably expect it a bit more, but nowadays, it's more expected that he would put the ball in the goal. Contreras, big man, flattening the Morecambe contender there for the header. That's what I love about a 6'6" defender. Problem is he's not very mobile. Good effort. Good save, Mancini. That was a solid effort as well. It's a corner now for the away side. Not been many people in chat today. I thought more people would like to be seeing the final episode of Season 3 live, but maybe they're busy. Arango. He's one of these players that can just run it out of the situation because he's fast. Plays it for to Cochrane, who needs... Does he need anyone? He's going to use somebody. It's going to be Ethan Roberts. There's a great block by Borson. Or Rawson, was it? I saw a B or an R and I wasn't sure which one it was. I think it's Rawson, actually. Patterson. Arango. Right, Arango. Don't be lazy, fella. I know we've only got 2 games left, but it was a bit lazy. Rochdale leading. That could probably secure promotion if they win today. Contreras, good tackle, but Rodriguez is offside. Ah! I was going to pass it back to Contreras as well. Get the defender a goal, or an attempt on target, or attempt something. Free kick goes away of Morecambe, of course, because we were offside. It is Rawson. There you go. You can see his name now. Galloway. I love Galloway because even though he's a good 7 or 8 inches smaller than Contreras, he still wins a lot of headers. I think if I can, I'm going to continue working on his jumping because it's fantastic. The way he leaps like a salmon. Contreras to Saxon. Roberts. Ball inside. Arango. Knocking it back to Rodriguez. Only poked that. Didn't really put the whole shebang on it. Fucking Ronaldo in a minute. No, I don't want to resume match. I was trying to scroll. Where's the penalty here then? Right, Arango cuts it back to C-Rod, who gets the shot. Good save, obviously, initially. We win the ball back, close it down. And the keeper throws himself at us. And then this kid pushes me away. I guess it's technically... Oh, my foot's gone through the ball as well. It's a whole comedy of errors, and then the keeper gathers. Felt like I got pushed away there, but we ain't going to split hairs over that fucking shit. Let's have a little look. Still a bit annoyed, though, because it could have been... And not me, if it had gone the other way, it would have been given against me. Cheris. Oh, bollocks. Oh, on bollocks. Great interception by Galloway. That's what I mean about a more mobile defender. If that's Contreras there in that situation, he doesn't reach that. It's probably 1-0 Morecambe. Rango to Rodriguez. Should I find Arango again? Oh! Oh! Shoot with your left, man! You're left-footed! You've done so well to get a little gap. And it's an awful shot at the end of it. Ah, bollocks. Ball attempted to be put in by Stockton. The second back to Cherry will work here. Contreras just hulking him off the ball. Think it's going to be a corner. Not been a goal yet here at Victoria Park. It's the only real big save that Mancini's had to make so far. It's a fucking good job he did, because that was a good shot. Hunter puts it in. Sultan heads it on. Galloway heads it away. It's going to come down to Okada. The Saxon can't get it clear. Does this time though. Second by the cherry. Again, Arango's got that pace, but he won't get ahead of the fullback there. Kearney. I think he's a centre back, but he was playing fullback just for that particular area of play. Oh, Patterson, bruv. Ball in. Yeah, right. Okay.
Morecambe lead. We're not going to go into details on how they lead because we're at that point of the season where we've already done the job and I don't really mind. But, I mean, that shouldn't be going in, should it? Actually, I want to look at it again because it might actually be just a really good shot from Rooney. I mean, fair enough, I guess. Mancini did get a hand to it, so you can't really begrudge it, I guess. But fair enough. Morecambe lead. Try to keep their playoff hopes alive. First goal of the season. There we go. It's about right. That will do for the half. Right before the break, and we go a goal down. Payne. Alright, well, I mean, it's not really what I expected at the break to be 1-0 down. But it was a good goal, I guess, ultimately. Mancini did get a hand to it, so I can't begrudge it too much. 1-1 between Gillingham and Harrogate Town. 0-0 between Forest Green and Colchester. 0-0 between Stevenage and Grimsby Town. 1-0 to Sutton United over Leyton Orient. 0-0 between Exeter City and Bradford City. Two teams looking to get that final promotion spot. Because I think Rochdale probably have secured second at this point, especially if they're still winning. Crewe Alexandra drawing 1-1 with Carlisle United. Salford City drawing 1-1 with Doncaster Rovers. Is 1-1 between Tranmere Rovers and Swindon Town as well. Rochdale leading Crawley 1-0, and if it stays that way, Rochdale will secure an automatic promotion spot. Barrow 1-0 up over Newport County. 1-1 between AFC Wimbledon and Mansfield Town. And at the Victoria Park is 1-0 to Morecambe. Once again, it gets the run of play. 60-40 in terms of possession, 9 shots to 3 and 3.6 expected goals to 0. Was that in 0.3? Oh, fuck off, cunt. 1-0 Morecambe anyway. As the Shrimps. Is it Shrimps? Morecambe try to keep their playoff hopes alive anyway. Patterson, good tackle. We look to dash promotion hopes. We already pissed off Rochdale. I mean, they're going to probably come through anyway. But can we piss off Morecambe as well? Oh, off target. Somebody scored as well. Didn't see who it was. Because we shot. I mean, the shot accuracy from me today has been appalling in this game anyway. But again, it's a situation where we're 17 points clear. Or, well, I guess 14 points clear as it stands. Because Rochdale are winning, but we're in a situation where it's not important. We're just playing these for a bit of fun. Just to relax towards the end of the season. No point in me simming these. Well, I mean, there is a point in me simming these games. It gets us to the end of the season quicker, obviously, but I want to relax a bit on this game and not have to fucking stress all the time. And these are the kind of games that mean I don't have to care about how the game operates. That's not what I've passed to. I might care a little bit if they're just going to do the wrong passes and give them stuff. But that's the fun thing. Even if it gives them stuff, it's not important. Shot into the floor, assaulted it, nearly somehow found the back of the net. McGregor wants on, but he's not going to be getting on, unfortunately, today. Resting the man. We're going to go with the big squad for our final game in League 2 against Swindon Town. So end it hopefully on a high, but if we lose to Swindon, then fair enough. Palacios, Rodriguez.
Oh my god, you know what? I actually am considering bringing Rodriguez off, you know. Can't get a shot on target today. I was singing all his praises in the first half about how he's become a different striker, how he's become a better striker, and now he's gone back to season 1. He's defaulted to type, or reverted to type. But he can't get a shot on target today. He's had 5 shots and hasn't been able to find the net. I think he's only got one of them on target. Fucking wins the header. Palacios. There's still an opportunity for us to get back into this if we want to. If we don't want to, there's still that opportunity. Again, I'm not personally arsed, but I think to ruin other teams' chances is quite funny. Palacios goes inside Bedeau here. We need an option. Rodriguez is an option. I don't trust him right now. Let's give it to Roberts. He shot that. I don't like this game. I'm not shouldn't be complaining, but that is a shot from Ethan Roberts. I don't know how to show it. I saw watch it back. That's a great ball through. I've shot this. And that's why Palacios couldn't do anything about it. Because it was a shot. Oh my days. How was that Roberts, mate? You're lucky we're already up and you're a good player, mate, because fucking hell. This was a situation where we needed points. You were getting fucking hiked off right now from Munoz. Patterson getting the ball and then subsequently making the worst pass ever. Somehow it's worked. Palacios gets his pass cut out because the other pass took too long. I was itching my face. Good save by Mancini from Mandash. If we lose this, it's down to our own fucking volition because Rodriguez hasn't been able to score today. I can't get the pass through Roberts. Honestly, probably for the best the way he just shot that fucking last opportunity. Go on, Barrow. They're winning. I mean, they're still going to finish dead last, but you respect it. Mancini grabs it the second time of asking. It's accent. Roberts. Oh, you know what? He's not been it today, and I don't know why. We're going to bring on Jean-Paul Sarr. We're going to bring on Martin Munoz as well. They've not been it today, and I don't understand it. Cheris. Good tackle. Is what I thought, but apparently the game says otherwise. Munoz. Oh, this could be a perfect counter now. Up to Jay Marango. How? No, I don't get it. How I messed that one up? I'm so bad at the video game, I think. I just have to accept it. Isaacson gets caught. Oh, fucker now. You know what, Morecambe, what makes you happy? Where's Patterson going? Good save. Oh, bruv. I should have shot Arango. Why the fuck did I try and play that round? We're a team that doesn't fucking play it around. We're a team that just goes direct. Oh, it's that's in half a header, I guess. You can't win the second one over Crowley. Ball's still alive. Galloway gets it clear. Counter boys, let's not fuck this up. Sarr. Pokes it through to, I was going to say Howell, but it's a Rango. Dear God, Morecambe, if you want the win, just ask me. I'm not going to be bothered. They're going to do league double over us, though. Oh, fuck off. Well, You know what, Morecambe? I want to say you deserve it. But you really don't. Although I suppose... Oh, fuck, ref. Referee! Oh, fuck this, mate. Yeah, you snapping Galloway. Still look at the ball. Fuck off. Oh, don't start doing this. How is it? Who's he slid? Hunter, go away. This is just turned into a fucking comedy of errors. You know what? Where are you going to be next year, Morecambe? League 2 still. Alright. We're going to be in League 1. The sunny heights of League 1. You're in the rainy fucking shadow of League 2. Good block, Vergara. Oh, just scoring everything. Fucking whatever, man. Any other time in the year of the season where we aren't however many points clear, I'd be getting so pissed off, but the fact of the matter is that we'll be in League 1 and they won't be. That's all that really matters ultimately, innit? Oh, lovely jubbly.
Goal for Morecambe, number 9, Cole Stockton.
Well, fair play, Morecambe. You did me good. Oh, just let me have something, boys. Real, on a real note. I don't need to get battered. I don't need to get battered. I like my goal difference the way it is. Like I know the fucking season's over. We've done it. I am starting to get pissed off now. The fuck is this game trying to do to me? Ruin my whole goal difference. Well, Mancini's not playing the last game. He wasn't playing the last game anyway, but he's absolutely not playing the last game. You know what? Fair play, say again. Fair play, Morecambe. You've gone for it today, and I hope you do make the playoffs, just so you get to lose in the final. You fucking seaside pricks. Bloody fucking turn into Barcelona out of nowhere. I don't know what my goalkeeper's doing. I'm just not allowed to... I can't get the ball. It's done that thing again where I can't get anything. And thankfully it's come at a time where I don't need anything, but still. I don't like my... why is my goal difference just getting battered like this? There's no need for it. I suppose every episode has to have one of these, doesn't it? Wouldn't be his career mode. Oh, fuck off for you fucking timing out that direction. And then just winning every ball. Like, oh my god, fuck off out my way. Thank you. Bullying Munoz. So, can we fuck the clean sheet up? Go on. Fuck the clean sheet up. Arango! We're celebrating like we won the league. I mean, we already have won the league. That's the joke. But, fuck the clean sheet as well. We'll take one. Jamie Arango may have got one back. There's about 20 fans left. They've all gone home. They're like, I'm not fucking sticking around and watching this. I don't blame them. We've been fucking cunted, for lack of a better term. And the most disgusting term you could probably say. We've been cunted. Fucking whatever. I'm not even... I mean, they're going to get one more chance here. I'll just slide him. I don't even slid him. I just tackle them normally. Well, we may have lost, but what really matters is my phone's turned itself off. And that's the beef. Why did it turn itself off? What really matters is we are going to League 1. And our last home game might have ended in disaster. But that's not what matters. At the end of the day here, it is Morecambe 4, Hartlepool 1. The game just had to fuck me over one last time before I move up. You know what? I respect it. I respect it a lot. Look at the stats here. It's absolutely not a 4-1, by the way. 55 to 45 returns to possession, 13 shots to 11. 5 expected goals to 2.7, but our shot accuracy less down, really.
And that's what really matters in this, is our bad shot accuracy. No one cares about Morecambe winning against a team that's already won the league. You can have it, honestly. Man of the match goes to Jay Morango. If there is one for us, we fucking stank up the gaff. He got a goal and a 7.8. Defender's doing alright, although I didn't feel like they did, but you know, it's just me. Patterson, Gajers, and Galloway apparently good. And where's Vergara? He's there. Start with the assist for the Jay Morango late consolation, 6.7 for the Senegalese striker. Mancini may have played his last game of the season. Well, he has played his last game of the season. I don't know if he's played his last game in a Hartlepool shirt. We'll review that very, very soon. 9 shots as goal though today, 5 saves, 4 conceded. They were very accurate, but you did concede 4 at the same time, fellas, so we're going to have to drop you for the last game, which we're going to do anyway. As for Morecambe, their man of the match goes to Ryan Cooney, who was the right back. I thought he was their centre back, my apologies. He gets 2 assists and a 9.3 match rating, 2 goals for Stockton and an 8.8. Sambisa with an assist and an 8.5. Crawley with a goal, assist and a 7.8, and then Rooney with the other one, getting 7.6. So fair play to him. And then Smith kept us at bay as much as he needed to, really, except for that last chance. Fuck your clean sheet, mate. 4 shots on his goal, 3 saves, letting that late one from Jay Morango. And that's what really matters. Oh no, my winning run is over when we've already won the league by a long way. How will I ever recover? I think I might cry, you know, guys, because our winning run came to an end. Don't know if I want to be on this planet anymore, you know, how we've just got promoted. We don't want to talk about that. Can I explain a disheartening performance? Yeah, I can. I can tell you, we've already fucking done. We did deserve better than the scoreline, but we've already done what we need to do. And that's what really matters at the end of the day. Taking forward league position into account, you must be disappointed. No. I'm very happy. Very happy. I'm very happy. We move. I'm just checking something, by the way, if I'm not paying full attention at the moment. Player returns from injury. Oh, Ramon Alonso's finally back. Let's go. Been a while since we've seen him about. We're not going to give him the last game, though, because McGregor deserves it. And Hernan Martinez, final scout report, the Barnsley striker. He looks quite good. I don't know what his potential is, so I don't know if I want to go for him, but he looks quite good. Don't really need a striker. So it's not too bad, I guess. I was just checking Jay Morango's stats before he went out on loan, by the way, which is why I'm a bit concerned, or not concerned, but distracted. He had 12 goals and 4 assists. So add that to what he's got now, and that's his total when we come through the stats, by the way, just for the record. I'm just reminding myself for later on in this episode. So final game of League 2 then comes around. We take on Swindon. This is how the table is looking heading into the final day. Oh my god! It's a 3-horse race for those automatic promotion spots. But Exeter aren't in that 3-horse race. It is Rochdale, Mansfield and Bradford City. One of those teams could fall out of those auto spots at any time. With, I mean, Exeter have really fucked it this season, to be honest. Like, genuinely. Tranmere and Doncaster currently take those other playoff spots. And Morecambe's still outside, but in a good position to try and sneak something. Grimsby about as well. And for some of us, it's the final game of the season, but for some of us it isn't, which is kind of annoying. I hate this kind of layout.
But Barrow have got a bit of a you know what? Speaking's overrated, isn't it? Winning run of form is what I was trying to say, but I can't speak. Alright, news. Stockton grabs braces. Morecambe beat Hartlepool. Fucking hell. Stockton was in superb form from Morecambe, scored 2 goals to power side to 4 win against Hartlepool United. This week's star performers, we won't have anyone in there, but Morecambe do have 2 people in there. I was going to say they don't have anyone either, but I read up, and they have Sambisa and Cooney. And Inter defeated Juventus 2-0, so I think they go into the Champions League final, don't they? Fuck knows. And Dybala hat-trick here. Where's he now? Sevilla! Alright. Swindon versus Hartlepool. Both teams looking for goals today. Wouldn't mind them. Was this the 0-0 draw that we had? The last league encounter saw the 2 teams cancel each other out in a 0-0 draw that failed to impress either group of supporters. With Hartlepool United and Swindon Town will be hoping to provide goals in the more entertaining game today. And it was Nichols that got the Player of the Month award. Tom Nichols, contract expiring in 2 months. They're not even signing him to a new deal, but he got the Player of the Month award anyway. And we can't see who the nominees were because for some reason it's deleted all the other news here. So that's the way it goes, unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen. So let's get in then to the final game. Before we do that, I think I saved it over. Did I save it over? We'll check. I did. Just making sure. The final game of League 2 against Swindon Town. So we might as well just go with the full 11, the best 11. I don't know what I'd really include as the strikers part of the best 11. But this is pretty much the team that would do it. Let's end on a high, boys. Send it on a good note. And you know what? We'll have all the games on because the season might not necessarily end after today for everyone because the games are all messed up. But it ends for us today in this final game. We've got Duncan in goal, Moffat and McGregor as the fullbacks, Galloway and Contreras as the centre-backs. In fact, actually, one thing we're going to quickly do, now he's back, it would be rude not to include him in the bench at least. Cochrane centre-mid with Mills at cam, and then a Cho off the left, Roberts off the right. Sarr and Rodriguez lead the line at Swindon Town Stadium in our final League 2 appearance. Say goodbye, boys. It's our swan song here, and I don't think we'll be back. Could be wrong. That could go to shit next fucking time, but next season. But realistically, we won't be back here. I hope you guys have enjoyed League 2, and we will see our last game here today in this bloody division. I'm kind of interested to see how the promotion race ends, to be honest. Of course, we'll take a look through all the stats and facts and figures, cover everything we need to cover. And I will get the players listed because I'll forget otherwise. I want to get rid of. The county ground will host our last League 2 game. 16 points clear, an opportunity to go 19 points clear should other results go our way. What I'm interested in is Rochdale, Mansfield, Bradford, all involved in that auto spot race. Mansfield kind of come out of nowhere to get involved. That big win against Bradford a couple of games ago, probably what did it. So I've got Rochdale on 73, Mansfield on 72, Bradford on 72. They've got Narciso Barbosa. He was one of the strikers we were looking at. Probably won't get, but quite interesting nationality. He got Cape Verde nationality. He might score past us today. Who knows? So the final game of League 2 for a bunch of players who quite honestly deserve to be above this league at this point. And we will be very, very soon. But ultimately as well, if you're just here to watch the gameplay, this will be the last bit of gameplay for this episode, and then we'll be going over stats for a good long while. So if you don't want to stick around for the stats, stick around for the lowdown at the end of the season, and then of course get the transfer list and loan sorted out for next season. If you don't want to stick around for that, then I hope you guys will enjoy this episode, or have enjoyed this episode after this game. And I will see you on Monday, where we kick off Season 4. The plan is over the weekend is tomorrow I won't stream. Maybe I will do a bit, I don't know. But Sunday will be the start of the next rebuild. And I have already accidentally revealed who it is that we're going to be rebuilding, but I don't know if anyone's seen it or noticed it, so I'm not going to say anything else. I'm going to remain stum about it. Cochrane, Ochoa, Sarr, Cochrane. Just trying to make some space for somebody here. Rodriguez. Good save. Smith. Bloody another Smith. We just came up against a Smith. Mills. Oh, not far off from the Welsh midfielder. Really wish this kid had more potential, though. I know, quite a shitty start to the season, but he's come along and joined in with the rest of the team here to play not shit. Wonder if Sarr's overtaken Arango's goal tally now. So I'll find out when we go over the stats. I can tell you the top scorer is going to be already and the top assister, but beyond that, I want to see what everyone else has done throughout this year. Oh, it's to McGregor. Mills. Rodriguez. That was for Sarr. Come back to Mills, though. It was just mishit the shot. That first pass from Mills wasn't meant to go to Rodriguez. It was meant to go to Sarr, and it didn't. That's the way it is sometimes, the way we move. I've just taken out my own player. I need to fucking watch that back. I need to... Oh, no! Alright, let's just watch this back here. Who have I just absolutely hacked? Who was it? Let's have a look. I can't get the angle. I think it was a Galloway taking out Cochrane. What fucking tackle. And then as we tried to defend here, Galloway and Contreras get together. I think we see the issue in both situations. The number 21, the captain of the day, is causing chaos in his back line. Robertson to Mills. Now Sarr. Tries to knock it across to Ochoa. And now that pass from Roberts is going fucking nowhere. That pass was meant to be all the way across to Ochoa, across the box, and I maybe should have shot with Sarr, but I didn't. Okay, what? Have that, you fucking cunt. Yeah, yeah. Come on then, mate. Take me on, Shade. Oh, wait. Shade, hold on. Take me on, Shade, part 2. Cochrane. Sarr's asking for it. Is he going to get there? He is. Rodriguez. Oh! Not far off. I wanted to volley that. He's gone for a bullet header instead. Not a million miles away from Carlos Rodriguez. Bounced luckily to Rodriguez, trying to poke it through. Sorry, I was quiet a little bit. I'm just trying to concentrate. Don't want to win to end my League 2 run. I'd like to get a dub, but ultimately, I'm struggling. That should be ours, I think. Galloway out to Contreras. And then Contreras decided, I'm going to be fucking lazy. Knocks down that man, Williams. Roberts. Fucking hell, they're up for it today. Don't want to make sure we remember them. Oh my god, give me the football. We're in a great position and it's fucked it for him. Shade, smart pass to Kane, but he's just mishit the shot completely. And that won't help situations, will it? Oh, fuck off! Ball off me all the time, you bastards. Tar. Now Rodriguez. Got a bit of pace about him, we know that. Tassar. Off, man. Good tackle, McGregor. Ball has not made contact with the player he was trying to pass it to. Was quite a lazy pass, to be fair, so I understand it a little bit. I think I've got a horrible feeling they're going to score first. Good card by Moffat. And we'll get it just about away. I say we're struggling. We're just not really putting a lot of effort in, which is what we need to be doing. It's our final day, boys. Let's go out in style. Cochrane. Yeah. Oh my god. Why has he done that? Contreras, big man with a big header. Furnichoa into. I just can't. Their defense is so. No wonder it's ended 0-0 last time. They can't fucking score against each other. Mills, Cochrane, please, sir, give it back to Cochrane. Jack Cochrane. Oh, fuck off. Corner. It was in favour of the Hearts. It's an awful corner. You cut to Cochrane. Rodriguez, go away, please. Tackling all the best time. Yes, yes, beautiful. Oh, fucking hell! Rodriguez is in disbelief. This keeper's on bloody steroids, man. For nearly 135 minutes of action, us and Swindon can't score past each other. Roberts. Into Sar. Fucking hell. A show. Okay. Okay, good. Show it. Cochrane. Try to find Sar. It's not going to happen, and I don't think it's going to be a goal before the break unless they go and counter me here. So I'm not going to allow. Okay, maybe I'm going to allow. Why is Moffat running in concrete there? It's good by Duncan. And it was smart to keep him obstructed from the rebound there. But why was Moffat just running in bloody concrete there? Well, 0-0 at the break. As you say, we want to win on our final League 2 appearance. It's not looking likely because we can't fucking find a way past the goalkeeper. It's our strongest squad as well, man. This is a pain in the arse. Well, this is the last time I have to read this for League 2. Kind of sad, really, when you think about it. 1-1 between Wimbledon and Gillingham. 0-0 between Mansfield Town and Barrow. They might be bottling their fucking automatics here. 0-0 between Newport and Rochdale. They're only getting... they're dropping points as well. Crawley drawing 0-0 with Tranmere. Morecambe drawing 1-1 with Salford. Doncaster drawing 0-0 with Crewe. I want to see what Bradford are doing. Bradford are also drawing. Okay, wow, this is exciting. Carlisle leading Exeter City 1-0. 0-0 between Bradford City and Sutton United. Leyton Orient drawing 1-0 with Stevenage. 1-0 to Forest Green over Grimsby Town. And 1-0 to Harrogate over Colchester. Be hilarious, by the way, if Exeter dropped out of the top 7 completely. That would make me laugh so much. 55 to 45 in terms of possession in favour of us. 8 shots to 3 and then 2 expected goals to 0.9. And yet there's still not been a goal in this fixture yet. In the home fixture at Victoria Park, couldn't score either. Bastards. Well, we're going out to League One. These guys are sticking around here for another season. Who's the real winners? You have held us to 0-0 draws twice. There was a penalty in the Doncaster Crewe game, but nobody's scored one apparently. Apparently they missed it. Oh, fucking hell. Barbosa, mate. Will you relax? We might be coming for you soon. The Cape Verde International, not far off there. Gonna make a point of that, because that's the real reason I like him. Contreras. To Galloway. Now Gochenen. Oh, that's a good ball if it works. It did. Rodriguez gets his pass to Sarka out. Douglas McGregor, please, thanks. You vagina. Nice, Contreras. I said nice Contreras. It was a heavy touch from Williams, but we take the credit we can get. McGregor to Mills. Now Roberts asking for it. Gonna receive it. That sounds like a football conversation, I suppose. I was gonna say a dirty thing, but I'm not gonna. Fucking hell. Why can't we get past Swindon bloody Town, bruv? Just not been able to score past them. They've not been able to score past us. It's mad. Barbosa's offside. Somebody scored a goal. Colchester apparently. I wasn't really paying attention. I was trying to defend. Offside barely against Barbosa. Gutierrez will play it short to McGregor. Pass through to Mills. Down to Robbo. Rodriguez, please. Oh, for crying out loud. I've just kicked the keeper in the face, to be fair. Joe, win that. Head it the correct direction, please. You know. Oh, how's he put that through then? You have that, you wanker. You have that. Just keep lunging at him. Yes, Moffat, lovely. Cochrane. Ochoa. Okay, not Ochoa. It's got to Sar instead. And now Ochoa won't run. He's having a fucking hissy fit because I didn't get the pass to him or something. Nobody's getting subbed off, by the way. We're just running this strongest 11 for the final game of the season. Ow! Cochrane to Sar. Ochoa, will you run this time? Thanks, mate. Rodriguez. Please. Oh, it's about time. After 154 minutes, there has been a goal in the Swindon Hartlepool fixture. And it wouldn't have been anyone else, would it? Carlos Rodriguez breaks through, gets number 32, and makes it 1-0 in this final game of Hartlepool's League 2 life. Just had to compose himself and smack it bottom right. $32 goals in 42 games. Well, we lead, but how long will it be for? Now that there's been a goal, there's probably going to be a flood of goals. Oh, what a save. Duncan nearly got wrong-footed. It's a cracking save. I said no substitutions, but I might give Ramon Alonso a couple of minutes on the pitch. Ramon Alonso even. Good bit of defending there, and we can run with Rodriguez. He's got the pace, and he's got the ability to finish if he needs to. We know that. We've seen it today. Good ball to Sarr. Mills. I pressed to pass it. It's now not past it. Cool. Mills keeps the ball under pressure. Cho's just standing there waiting for it. Mills. Sarr. That was for Rodriguez. It's going to... Roberts... Right, okay, I want to explain that bit of gameplay there, because I expected it to go to Rodriguez. And we're going to bring on Williams, just for... Or, not Williams, that's who they're bringing off. Bring on Alonso for some minutes. But the point is, I was trying to shoot with Rodriguez, and it didn't go to Rodriguez in the end. It locked onto Roberts instead. So ultimately, we've been fucked over there by the video game. And Ramon Alonso. It's been 7 long months for the Spaniard to try and recover and regain his place in the team. I don't know if he'll regain it on a permanent basis, but he's going to get 20 minutes today for the fans to see him and give him a swan song of his own season. Not that he really had much of a season, bless him. Raposo coming on for Williams. And like I said, Alonso going to come on for McGregor. See what he can do. Been a while. It was good when he was here though, before he got injured. Plays through Roberts. Sarr. Great save. Ochoa gets fouled. Ref a fucking read. Madness. Nah, it wasn't foul. Makes it look like it. Mills. Sarr. Ochoa. You fucking... Ah! They just keep on strafing me! Bugger off, man. Oh, shit. Good tackle, Galloway. And then it's bounced off his foot to Moffat somehow. And we know we're champions. We're singing it. We're letting everybody know we're champions. And we can end with a winning result here today, potentially. Ochoa, Sarr, Cochrane, who's been a fantastic player this season. He's going to bounce out to Roberts. Back in to Mills. Oh, fuck off then. Not that it was an easy shot to make, but still. Oh, bollocks in mouth. Ochoa. Stevenage leading Leyton Orient. That doesn't mean anything for anyone really, apart from those two clubs personally, but fair enough. Galloway cuts it out. I did put all the news on, so I can't complain. Ochoa. Sarr. Rodriguez. Why? Were you fucking what, cunt? Why has he done such a heavy touch? I was getting ready to steady that shot with boy Rodrigue. Go on, Mills. Fucking go to the side! There's a reason I'm running you away from the defender. You're just running into him anyway. Oh, whatever. Frustration to end the season because this game sucks ass, but at least we're going to win the league and we're going to go up happy. Well, we're going to go up. Oh, fuck off with the equalise now. Good save. What the fuck is going on, lads? 4 minutes of added time. The last 4 minutes of the League 2 season for Hartlepool United. Sarr. Try to find Rodriguez. It's cool at. And we're going to get 1-0, boys, unfortunately. Alonso puts everything into that to win it. Mills. Sarr. Ochoa. Rodriguez. Why are you running away from the box, you fucking number 9? Whatever. That's over. Season's over. We end on a win. Oh, well, ladies and gents, the League 2 era of Hartlepool comes to a conclusion. And we're going to have one last celebration on the pitch here. Rodriguez, the only man to separate the sides. He was always going to be because he's the best striker in the world. And that is it.
we're not going to have our trophy at our next home game because we did that fucking 4 games ago. Well, what matters is we've ended the season on a high, deservedly so as well. Take a look at the stats: 53 to 47 in terms of possession, 13 shots to 6 and 3.7 expected goals to 1.5. Deserved victory for Hartlepool to end the League 2 era on a high. Man of the match, of course, it had to be. Who else would it going to be in this fucking situation? Carlos Rodriguez, 8.1 and a goal for our Peruvian Prince. 7.9 from Moffat, 7.9 for Saar. Very creative up front as well. Ochoa, of course, had to sign off with an assist, didn't he? Of course he did. Ochoa assist, Rodriguez goal. It's the combo that's been fucking doing the wonders all season, and it's the combo that ends our League 2 era. Duncan, a good bit of a goalkeeper today, gets a clean sheet to end the season. Shots on target 3, saves 3, goals conceded 0. And fair play to him. As for the other side of things, their best player was their goalkeeper, Jackson Smith, who could have conceded a lot more than 1, but didn't, which is kind of annoying, but also fair play to him. 7 shots on his goal, 6 saves, 1 conceded. Defence putting up a good effort as well, which to be fair they did. And Narciso Barbosa didn't really shine today, but still got an eye on him, just because of his Cape Verde nationality. So ladies and gentlemen, that's it for the gameplay. If you don't want to be here anymore, I'm not going to hold you to it. Mansfield, I think, have nicked second spot. We'll sim ahead a bit and then look at the table once all the games are done. And the playoffs as well, obviously. 1 goal in it, are you happy to say before? We should have scored more, but give ourselves something to hang on to. I'm not in any mood. I'm in the happiest mood in the world. I'm not in a bad mood, because we're going up as champions, the season's over, and it means that we can focus on what we're going to do for League 1. Do you feel like this wasn't going to be your day? No, I felt it was always going to be our day. And it wouldn't have mattered even if it wasn't our day, because our day has already happened many a time in this episode. I wish it had been a bit more of a title race, but every other team just kept fucking losing, so there was no real race. It was more just a one horse race. Oh man, it's like PSG. I think we took Swindon by surprise. I'm just proud of the boys' determination. Especially since it was the last game of the season, we didn't have to fucking go for it like we did. But that's the attitude of these players. Well, that is that. Now, we're going to sim ahead a bit. Towards the end of May, because that'll be when the season should end. Youth player on Celt, Sebastian Greaves wants to come up. Honestly, I'm going to release him. It's difficult because there might be somebody else that wants to come up sooner, and they might be better. So, what we're going to do, we're going to stop here. Take a look at the standings, because the end of the season should be done by now, and it is Mansfield that will nick second. And this is how the end is of the table. Hartlepool sits 17 points clear on 92 points. A lot of goals scored. Bit of a dodgy defence, but we don't have to talk about that. 92 points for Hartlepool United. 17 points behind are Mansfield, who end up sneaking into an automatic spot and will go up automatically to League 1, alongside Rochdale, who will get that 3rd spot. And the 2 relegated teams in real life will be the teams promoted in-game, alongside, of course, Mansfield Town, which is painful because Bradford City were in a conversation for a long time. Now they're going to have to go into the playoffs, which means they might not come up with us. God damn it. Oh, bollocks. I would have sacrificed Rochdale over Bradford, but it's the way it is sometimes. Bradford in 4th, Exeter in 5th, Tranmere in 6th, and Doncaster in 7th. Those will be your playoff teams. Morecambe just missing out on 2 goals. Grimsby just missing out on 4 goals. That must be painful for those teams. Gillingham are in 10th, Carlisle in 11th, and Colchester in 12th to complete the top half of the table, with Wimbledon in 13th. As we continue to read down, Forest Green 14th, Salford 15th, didn't really do well with Messi either, but they did even worse without him. Of course, he's Lionel Messi, so it's no surprise there. Swindon in 16th, Crawley in 17th, 18th is Crewe Alexandra, 19th are Leyton Orient, 20th are Harrogate Town, 21st Sutton United, 22nd Newport County. And if there was a National League, it'd be Stevenage and Barrow getting relegated to that league. It's still hilarious how we've conceded more than the bottom team in the league. But you see the fucking games throughout the year. The defending in this game is bollocks, and I don't mean just mine. The FA Cup was won by Southampton. We'll go to that in a bit, actually. We're not going to go in there yet. We'll keep advancing. I just want to check the league. But fair play to Southampton. We'll get on them in a second. Progress assessment, yada, yada, yada. Youth development. Did we do it? Oh, we did that. Oh, it must have been Hansen then. Fair play. I'm so good. Or maybe I did it ages ago. It just doesn't register till the end of the season. This is how the youth squad is looking. I want to bring in Colsey up. But the problem is other people might want to come up as well for the end of the season. So what we're going to do is we're going to figure it out. There's going to be some exits at the end of the season anyway, I think. But Nkosi's first come, first serve in that academy, right? We'll stop here now, I think. That'll be a good amount, and we'll have a good old look over at the whole season. So this could take a while. If you enjoyed this episode and you're going off now because you just came for the gameplay to see where we'd finish in the season, I hope you guys have enjoyed this one. But if you're here, sticking around for checking all the stats everywhere, then hope you enjoy these stats readings. This is the league, of course. We know how it is. Hartlepool, Mansfield, Rochdale, Automatics, Bradford City, Exeter, Tranmere, Doncaster, the playoffs. And then this is how the rest of the teams look. If you just got in here and you just missed it, this is how the rest of the league look. If your team is in here and they're not doing so well, I apologise. Blame the game. So, the FA Cup we already know, but we'll check again. Southampton won that 2-1 over West Ham United. I kind of want to see their road to the road to it, to be honest. Where would they beat? Where would they start? If they're in the Premier League again, they'll be in round 3. That being said, they might never have been out of the Premier League. It's never switched them out of the Premier League. They beat Wickham. Then they beat Sunderland. Then they beat Middlesbrough. Then beat Everton on penalties. And then they beat Leicester. And won against West Ham. So where are all the big teams going? Okay, Man United got by West Ham. Where are Man City? They got knocked out by Everton. Where are Chelsea, Arsenal, the like? Newcastle knocked out Arsenal. Where did Chelsea get knocked out in the third round? By Newcastle. Okay, so it's not really embarrassing, to be fair. You've got to respect it. I didn't mean to do that. And the Carabao Cup, of course, actually, I should say as well, our progress in the FA Cup. Didn't get anywhere again. Lost 4-3 to Wimbledon in the first round. Carabao Cup was won by Liverpool over Chelsea. We already knew that earlier in the season. It was a 1-0 victory for Liverpool. And, of course, as you know, we got fucked in that as well. Bristol City beat us. And what was Liverpool's road to the final? Liverpool beat Palace. Then they beat City on penalties. Then they beat Spurs. And then they beat Southampton. Not an easy run at all. Southampton seemed to be about a bit. And then they beat Chelsea in the final. Papa John's Trophy was ultimately won by Barnsley, I believe. And, of course, we made it through the group stages, but then lost to Exeter in what was a very stupid game. But it's the way it goes sometimes. Barnsley beat Bristol Rovers. They beat... Am I blind? Oh, they beat Stevenage. I am blind. They beat Birmingham. They beat Grimsby. Grimsby made it to semi-finals. Rep League 2, Grimsby. Go on, boys. And final was won by Barnsley over Cambridge United. The League 2 playoffs, and I'm closing my eyes. I don't want to see the final just yet. I'm going to go to the semi-finals first with Bradford City beating Doncaster in the first playoff. Tranmere beating Exeter in the second playoff. Please don't play with my heart. I hate this game. I hate this fucking game, man. Tranmere beating Bradford City on penalties in the playoff final. I thought for a brief second, that it was going to be Bradford City to come up with us. Oh, man. But Tranmere, probably the least likely of those playoff candidates to come up, are the team that comes up. So fair play to them, I guess. Exeter fully fucked it, by the way. They were top for a good while. Then they were in the promotion race the whole season up until the last couple of games. And then they fucking didn't get the promotion anyway.
Don't know how. I'm fucking surprised. Super Cup was won by Barcelona. They defeated Arsenal 4-1. Of course, Barcelona won the Champions League in Season 2. Arsenal won the Europa League in Season 2. And, of course, that's how the Super Cup final is made. Leipzig win the Champions League. Fair play. You know what did they go through? They had Arsenal, Sporting, and Shakhtar in the group, top their group. They beat Milan 5-4 in aggregate. Nearly went out to them, to be fair. They beat Man City 4-2. They beat Liverpool on penalties. And then they beat Inter in the final. Fair fucking play. Europa League was won by Atalanta over West Ham. Close final. But in the end, it was Atalanta who won it. So who's in their group? Or did they come down from the Champions League? They might come down from the Champions League. They did come down from the Champions League. They beat Osasuna in the preliminary round. They then beat Nice in round 16. Did Spurs lose again? I lost to Fiorentina. Imagine being Spurs. Anyway, they beat Roma on penalties. They beat Marseille. And then they won in the final. So, let's bloody go. And then the Conference League was won by Sevilla. Not quite the Europa League they're used to, but they did win it. Were they in the Conference League groups, or were they? They were, yes. Başakşehir, Union Saint-Gilloise, and Wolfsberger in their group. They were undefeated in their group, topped it, and then they beat Fenerbahce in round of 16. They beat Ferenc Varosi. That was very difficult to say. They beat them in the quarterfinals. Then beat Napoli. That's a bit easier to say in the semi-finals. And then they beat Braga to win the competition. So fair play to Sevilla. Now, my favourite part personally, but I understand if this takes the piss a little bit, but we're going to go around all the other leagues in the world. This is my favourite part of running these career mode seasons down. And I don't care what you think, I'm doing it. So fuck it. Here we go. In the LPF, the Argentinian League, they've only just started the season, but at the top at the moment is Rosario Central, with Newell's Old Boys, Defensa, Aldosivi, Colón, Central Cordoba, Independiente, Banfield, Boca Juniors, Sarmiento, Tigre, Estudiantes, all have lines next to their name, and then all the teams that don't have lines next to their name are down here. And the bottom three of those teams are Gimnasia, Arsenal, not that one unfortunately, it would be funny, wouldn't it? And Godoy Cruz at the bottom three there. In the Isuzu A-League in Australia, it's Melbourne Victory who win the Australian League, with Melbourne City in second place. Wellington Phoenix, Central Coast, Sydney FC and Perth Glory will be the top six there. The bottom three, Newcastle Jets, Western United and Brisbane Roar. Following that will be the Austrian Bundesliga, which was won by Rapid Vienna. I can't remember if they won it last time, but I think they might have done. 4 points clear of closest rivals LASK, with Salzburg, Austria Vienna, Wolfsberger and Sturm Graz in that top six spot. SC Austria, WSG Tirol and SCR Altac are the bottom three. Just as a record, by the way, while we're reading through these, I usually read the teams with the lines next to their names and then the bottom three because I don't understand the relegation or don't know the relegations of each league, so I kind of guess. So that's how I'm reading these out. So I apologise if it's confusing anyone from these countries and they know that it's a different kind of different. It works different than what I'm saying, pretty much. Different system. Royal Antwerp winning the league in Belgium again, 5 points clear. Aidan Sutherland, Belgian champion. They beat Club Brugge by 5 points. Standard Liège and KRC Genk complete the top four. The bottom three are Saraying, Eupen and Westerlo. Probably pronounced all of them wrong, but that's how the league is looking. The Chinese Football Association Super League, Shanghai Shenhua top the league at the moment. I don't know if their season's ended, but they're top at the moment. 3 points clear of Wuhan, 3 towns. That's cheating. They've got 3 towns. Shanghai Port, Tianjin as well, complete the top four. The bottom three currently in China are Kangzhou, Rongcheng, and Meizhou Hakka. Probably said them all wrong. I apologise. I'm trying to pronounce these as best as I can. In the Danish league, it is quite a one-sided season, as well as it has been in League 2, to be fair. FC Midtjylland, 5? Where am I seeing the 5? 12 points clear of Copenhagen, who are in second. AGF, FC Nordsjælland, Brøndby AIF, and AAB complete the top 6. And the bottom 3 is Silkeborg, Horsens, and Lyngby. I've got hiccups. Sorry, apologies, guys. In League 1 then, this is how it's looking. Wigan Athletic win League 1 to regain promotion to the Championship, with Plymouth Argyle also going to be going up there. We won't know who wins the playoffs until next season, I guess, because we won't be playing either of Barnsley, Stoke, Derby, or MK Dons. One of those teams will advance up with Wigan and Plymouth. As we read down, this is how the rest of the teams are. We need to take a look at these because we need to scout these out. We'll be playing these guys next year. But who we won't be playing, you might be asking. Fleetwood Town, Bolton, Stockport come back down, and Port Vale are also relegated from League One. But Bolton, that is madness. In the Championship then, this is also what I'm very intrigued in because of the fact that teams getting relegated will be playing against us next year. But the Championship winners with 100 goals and 101 points are Crystal Palace, who are going to be going up alongside Everton, who get a second automatic promotion spot. And the playoffs will be determined between Nottingham Forest, Luton Town, Preston and West Brom. Bristol City, Sheffield United, I don't want to read all those teams, but they're down below. And as we continue to scroll down, the relegation zone will be Sheffield Wednesday. Oh, that's going to be a fucking game and a half, isn't it? That's going to be a big game. Portsmouth, they come back down, which I might not be too bad with. And then Wickham, okay, not the worst relegation zone. There could have been some bigger names there. But Sheffield Wednesday is one that freaks me out a little bit. We've got to play next year. That could be a fun occasion as well. The Premier League. Oh my God, it's Goal City. How many bloody goals do you want in each fucking game? It's like 7-0 each game or 7-5 or whatever. Ridiculous scorelines. Anyway, Liverpool win the Premier League, which is kind of annoying, but it is what it is. Arsenal in second, 1 point behind them, with Chelsea and Newcastle United getting those Champions League spots. Manchester City get Europa League, and Manchester United presumably get Conference League, which we'll take, I suppose. It's not the greatest. As we continue to read down the table, this is how the rest of the teams look. And relegated from the Premier League this time are Fulham, Norwich, and Watford, which sounds about right, to be fair. Although it's weird having Fulham and Norwich in the same league. It's a weird sight, that. The Ligue 1 is won by PSG because there's no surprise in PSG or in the Ligue 1 anymore because they've just got the best team in the world in that league. So 19 points clear, just like we were nearly, I think. 30 wins, 7 draws, only 1 loss all season for PSG. They win another Ligue 1 Uber Eats, and it's Lyon, Lens, and Nice that get the European spots, with Marseille also sneaking in there 5th place. I think that's Europa League. I don't bloody know. And as we continue to read down, this is how the rest of the teams ended, with Lorient. Wait, hold on. When did 4 teams get relegated? But it was Lorient going down, Toulouse, Clermont-Foot, and Amiens all getting relegated. Or maybe it's a playoff, I don't know. I don't actually know how it works. In League 2, Stade Brestois come back up to Ligue 1. Troyes in second. Metz in third, and then Bordeaux, I think, go up as well. Although I have fucking no idea. I didn't even know that 4 teams got relegated. So that just shows what I know. And the bottom 3 in the French second tier is Bastia, Annecy, and Valenciennes. As we go into the Bundesliga now, it is RB Leipzig that do the double, maybe even the treble. I don't know how the DFB Pokal went, but what I do know is they've won the double, and they win the Bundesliga by 1 point over closest rivals Bayern Munich, with Borussia Dortmund and Leverkusen completing the top 4, and Wolfsburg and Frankfurt getting some European football as well. In the bottom 3 going back down, or at least actually not all going back down. Let me just clarify here. I do know how the German one works. It is Dusseldorf, Hamburg, and Bochum in the bottom 3, but Dusseldorf will go into a relegation playoff against the team who came third in Bundesliga 2, which is Werder Bremen. But St. Pauli win the league in the second Bundesliga, with Köln growing up as well. Werder Bremen, like I said, will play in that relegation playoff. And as we continue to read down, it will happen again. Who's in the relegation playoff? It's Ingolstadt, Saarbrücken, and Osnabrück that will go down in the second Bundesliga, with Ingolstadt in the relegation playoff. And they will be against Jan Regensburg to see who will get a spot in the second Bundesliga. Waldhof win that, and they will be definitely going up with 1860 Munich in second place, automatically going up. And the bottom 3 in the German third tier are Freiburg second team, Elversberg, and Meppen. The Hero Indian Super League, boys. Are you interested in that? Because I am. I'll tell you who won it as well. ATK Mohun Bagan win the Indian League, with Kerala Blasters, Mumbai City, and FC Goa in the top 4 for that. And as we continue to read down, I don't really remember how many teams are in here. Oh, okay. I thought it was more than that. It's Chennai Yin, Jamshedpur, and Northeast United on the bottom 3. Now into the Serie A, another of the big 5 leagues. Juventus are the winners of that. They, I think, is that 2 times in a row? I could be wrong. but they do win the league, as we are aware of, as you can see on the screen. Lazio, Milan, and Inter in the top 4. They will all be in Champions League next year, with Fiorentina getting the Europa League spot and Roma gets the conference spot. Napoli with no Europe, though, and so with Atalanta. And the bottom 3 are Sampdoria, Pisa, and Parma. They will go down to Serie B. And Serie B looks like this, with Cagliari coming back up to Serie A with promotion. And I believe Venezia go up as well. I'm not 100% sure on how it works because I am uncultured. I'm an uncultured swine. Lecce, Palermo, Genoa, Cremonese, Brescia, and Frosinone, I think, all go into playoffs. But don't quote me on that because I'm an idiot. And the bottom 3 are Ascoli, Südtirol, and Cosenza in the bottom 3 of Italy. In the Eredivisie, Ajax win the Eredivisie again. I think it was Feyenoord last year, if I remember correctly, but I could be wrong on that. AZ Alkmaar comes second. I think that's a Champions League spot for them, with PSV and Feyenoord getting some kind of European football. The bottom 3 in Holland are Groningen, Fortuna Sittard, and NEC Nijmegen. They're all pronounced wrong, but sue me, honestly. Looking at the Norwegian League, they're halfway through the season, but this is how it's looking right now. Bodo Glimt 6 points clear of closest rivals. Rosenborg in second place. Molde also in third at the moment, with European football potentially on the cards. And as we continue to scroll down, the bottom 3 at the moment are Eilesons, FK Jerv, and Kristiansund. Into the Polish League now. The Ekstraklasa. Lech Poznan win that with 6 points clear over closest rivals. Legia Warsaw. Rakow as well in third. They're going to get some European football. And if you've read the story of Rakow, I didn't read it, but I saw it on TikTok, but the story of Rakow is incredible. And I hope nothing but the best for them in Poland. As for the bottom 3 in the Polish League, it is Górnik Zabrze, Wisła Łódź, and Warta Poznan. I probably pronounced them all wrong, but I'm trying my best, alright. Looking at the Liga NOS, obviously it's not called that anymore, it's the Liga Portugal. But Benfica win that by quite a landslide. 108 goals scored and 9 points clear of closest rivals FC Porto, who will also get to Champions League, I believe, alongside Sporting. Vitória and Braga will get some European football as well, I believe. I'm not sure what European football, though. You'll have to ask them. Pacos Ferreira, GD Chavez, and FC Vizela are the bottom 3. In Ireland, it is Dundalk who will win the Electricity League. 35 points, 5 points clear of closest rivals, Shamrock Rovers. I think they go into a playoffs for the Champions League. I bloody don't know, mate. And then Shamrock Rovers and Sligo Rovers will be involved in European football in some capacity. What capacity? I don't know. Drogheda United, Finn Harps, and University of Dublin AFC are going to be the bottom 3 there. Before we read the Korean League, I'm taking a drink because bloody hell, I need my voice back. Right, the Korean League. Ulsan Hyundai winning that one on goal difference over another Hyundai, which is Jeonbuk Hyundai, with Pohang Steelers, Jeju United, Suwon Samsung, and Incheon United getting some form of continental competition. Obviously, it wouldn't be the Champions League, but I don't know what it is, so it shows what I know. Songnam FC, Gimcheong Sangwoo, and Suwon FC, the bottom 3 in the K-League 1. In the Romanian Superliga is FCSB, who win that 8 points clear of CFR 1907 Cluj, with Rapid 1923, Sepsi OSK, UTA Arad, and Farul Constanta in the European places. I don't know how it bloody works, though. I'll tell you that much for free. Botasani, Voluntari, and University. Is that University of Cluj? We'll say yes. I don't know what it is. I'm pretty sure we have some players out on loan at some of those clubs as well. In the Russian Saudi League, that's not Russian, by the way. That's just a sponsor, I believe. Al Nassr win the Saudi League. If Ronaldo's still playing, which to my memory I think he is, he's won a Saudi League title with his club, as well as some of our players who are out on loan there. They've won some league titles as well. Yanda Smith, I believe, the first one that comes to mind, but there's another one out there as well. I can't remember who it is. Al Hilal, Al Shabab, Etifak, Al Ittihad, and Al Fateh will get some kind of continental football, and the bottom 3 in Saudi Arabia are Damak, Al Tai, and Al Khalij. In the Scottish Premiership, it is Rangers that win the league, 3 points clear of old firm rivals Celtic. I'm kind of annoyed at that because I do prefer Celtic, as we all well know. Although it only shows the 33 games, maybe Celtic have won it. It doesn't show the next tier, so I don't know. Maybe they have won it. Well, pretend they have. Hearts and Hibs, I think they get some kind of Europe. I don't remember, even though it's in my home country. And I'm pretty sure St Johnstone would go down with Ross County going into a playoff. I need to learn more about country's football in Scotland, but it's just not entertaining, so I just don't watch it. I'm a Premier League man, through and through. In the Liga Santander is Atletico Madrid that win the La Liga with 2 points clear of Barcelona. Valencia, whatever they were struggling with, seem to have fixed it because they're in third and they'll get a Champions League spot as well as Real Madrid, with Villarreal getting Europa and Celta Vigo getting Conference. Sevilla getting no European football. And any shocks here? Real Sociedad down to 15th. Betis in another relegation scrap, but it is Granada, Almeria and Las Palmas that will go down into La Liga Smartbank. And coming up from the second tier in Spanish football is Levante, who will win the league 10 points clear of Cadiz, who will also go up into La Liga once again. And Elche, Eibar, Deportivo Alaves and Sporting will, I think, go into playoffs. I will guess they go into playoffs. The bottom three in the Spanish second tier are Racing Club, FC Andorra and Ibiza. In the Allsvenskan, we're nearly there, boys, don't worry. This is how it's looking. It's meanwhile, what am I saying? Midway through the season, Djurgården sit top because we've got all the players out on loan there, I think, and some players we sold there, so we'll take credit for that. It is them who are in the league, or lead in the league. 3 points clear of Malmo and Sirius getting some kind of European football right now. I don't know if we'll end there. And it is IFK, Varnamo, Hammarby and Helsingborgs that are in the bottom three. And I don't know how relegation works over there, so we're not going to judge any further. In the Swiss League, maybe not a team you'd expect to win it, but maybe you would, I don't know. FC St. Gallen, who win the CSSL, with Basel and Young Boys getting some kind of European football. Young Boys, I think, were so clear last year, which is why I was confused that somebody else would win it this year. But the bottom three are Zurich, Lugano, and Winterthur. And now in the Super League in Turkey is Fenerbahce, who will win that 6 points clear of closest rivals. Galatasaray, who I believe also gets some Champions League football. And then Trabzonspor will go into Europa League, I think. And then Antalyaspor and Besiktas. Got hiccups. Did they go into the Conference League? Or into a playoff maybe there? I don't remember. But anyway, the bottom three are Umranyaspor, Karagümrük, and Kayserispor. I can't read. It's very difficult. And then the MLS, we know they're halfway through the season because they start in January. This is how it's looking. In the top 7 at the moment is LAFC, New York Red Bulls, Columbus Crew, Seattle Sounders, LA Galaxy, Portland Timbers, and Inter Miami, who don't have Messi at the moment. They have the 7th spot. Reading down, this is how it's looking among the rest of the teams. The bottom 3 at this current moment in time are Austin, Charlotte, and Nashville. And that's the end of the leagues, boys. That's the end of them leagues. So if you're interested in seeing what's happening all around the world, now you know. Where next, you might be asking. I try to think because I don't remember what I do next. I guess we do an objectives check while I'm thinking. So this is how the objectives look now. The manager rating's still low, apparently. We've done the youth development objective, which was within 2 seasons, have at least one player from the youth academy signed in the first season, play at least 30% of the games in the next season, which we did. And I believe that was Hansen we did it with. The brand exposure hasn't happened because clean sheets, no. Especially a streak of them. Got 2 out of 5, which isn't bad for me, but no more than that. Finished the season with 860,000 unspent allocated funds. We're going to do that because of the sale of Sutherland Dolly back at the start of the season. So that will get a tick when it's done. EFL League 2, win the league title. We've done that. We got that checked off quite good there. We didn't get around to 16 in the FA Cup, but realistically, how the fuck were we meant to? Actually, that's something I want to check. I think I already checked it, but who would we have ended up playing if we'd kept going the way we were going? Hold on, let me have a little gander. We lost to Wimbledon. They lost to Bristol, if I remember correctly. And then Bristol pulled off a shock, didn't they, over Wolves? So Bristol then faced Aston Villa. So then we would have to face Aston Villa. And then Villa lost to Fulham, so we'd have to face Fulham. Honestly, not bad. And then we'd have to face West Ham. You know what, it's not awful. But I mean, at the level we're at, it's pretty scary. I mean, let's send a bit further. Don't want to sim too far that I miss all these. So we'll check the top scorers, assisters, and clean sheets, and then we'll go into the squad hub, read our stats, and I think that's us, unless there's stuff I'm forgetting, which there probably is. So I will not rush too quickly. I'll think about what I need to do here. So I'll read the top 5, and then any from our clubs that feature as well. Or our clubs, we've only got 1, but you know what I mean.
Top scorer and Golden Boot winner Carlos Rodriguez, 32 goals this season, really hit his next level, and hopefully a level they will continue to go at. Fantastic from him this year. Big part of firing us to that League 2 title. Kane Hemmings in second for Tranmere Rovers with 24 goals. Dom Telford in third for Crawley Town with 23 goals. And then Kaylor Dunn for the promoted Mansfield getting 22 and 44. And I don't remember Nichols' first name, but he gets 20 and 46. Alongside Stevens and Howell, who tie him on 20. And Howell, of course, is one of our boys. 20 in just 33 appearances. Not too shabby, but inconsistent on his day, which is kind of annoying. But I guess we'll figure out what we're going to do very soon with him. Jean-Paul Sarr with 16 goals as well involved in there. And the only other Hartlepool player involved in there. Ochoa leads the race in assists by a very long way with 23 assists for the Argentinian winger, who has found his feet on that wing now and will probably be our winger for a long time to come. I'll tell you that much for free. But I love using him. Rodriguez getting 14 assists as well as his extra amount of goals this year. Howell with 12 assists as well. And I should maybe mention as well for Ron for Exeter City, he was on 12. And then a four-way tie on 10 assists. Telford for Crawley, Patrick for Carlisle, and two of our boys, Roberts and Sarr, getting 10 each as well. We've also got Mills and Cochrane in there on 8 assists apiece from the midfield. And Arango getting involved there with 6. Technically, he'd have a couple more, but I don't remember his actual goal or actual assist number in just the league. He did have 4 assists before he got loaned out, but I just don't remember where those assists came into play. Looking at the clean sheets then, top clean sheet holder was Luna of Carlisle United. They didn't get promoted though, did it? So L for them, unfortunately. But he does get the Golden Glove. Lewis getting 13 clean sheets from Bradford City, but they didn't get promoted either. L for them too. Mansfield, Bonavie, 11 clean sheets. They did get promoted, so that's a dub for them. And then O'Hara and Smith equal on 10 clean sheets apiece for both Colchester and Swindon. Neither of them were even close to promotion, so L. And then looking at our... No, I'm being mean here. But looking at our clean sheet holders, Rojas got 7, but none of them came at the club. They were all under Tranmere's belt when we signed him. And then Duncan was 6 that did come at the club, so I'll take that. And then Mancini got 1 as well, but he's not involved in the list because he only got 1. So taking a look at the stats then, boys, girls, ladies and gentlemen, we'll do a big squad report as well, a big check on everybody. So, of course, the most played games this season was Carlos Rodriguez, who popped off this season and will be a man to lead us to the top. This is how the games are looking. No, I'm not going to read them all. I'll go down to about 30, and then we'll go through the stats. Okay, never mind. I lied. I'm going to scroll all the way down. You know what? We've got plenty of time here. No rush. This is how the stats looked. And then for goals, it was Carlos Rodriguez, of course, who was absolutely phenomenally, astronomically, sexually clear of everyone else, with 32 goals and 15 assists for the Peruvian Prince, and he's going to kick on and be a legend at this club, in my opinion, unless I'm wrong, and then the opinion's wrong, I suppose. Harry Howell, 21 goals and 12 assists. Didn't feel too great at some points during the season, but majority of the time, did what he needed to do, and that's what you got. Oh, excuse me, hiccups. That's what you got to get from your strikers, so fair play to him. Jean-Paul Sarr with 16 goals as well as 12 assists. Another man who put up the numbers, even if it didn't feel like it on occasion. But solid season from him. I don't know what his future holds, but we'll figure that out as we go. Jack Cochrane, a great season again from centre mid for him, and I think he's going to be one to stick around for the foreseeable future for a long time to come. 9 goals and 9 assists from centre midfield. Fantastic season for our number 8. Ethan Roberts with 8 goals as well. Fran Cho with 7 goals. We'll get to the assists in a minute, but you can tell who's got the fucking highest of them, can't you? Bloody hell. Curtis Mills with 6 goals. Jim Morango with 6 goals, but I'd like to point out that he did have 12 goals and 4 assists before his loan exit cancelled his stats. So he would have 8, I don't know what his appearances would be, I think around 30 appearances. But he'd have 18 goals and 10 assists. So a fantastic season from Jim Morango, just as a backup striker as well. He's grown into an actual legend, and he'll continue to grow into a legend as well. So don't expect any slowdown from that man right there, Jim Morango. Ewan Galloway with 3 goals, Munoz with 2, Palacios with 2, Malanga with 2, McGregor with 1, Bernard with 1 towards the end of the season there in his limited appearances, and then Isaacson as well in his limited appearances bagged as well. And as for the assists, of course, who else would it be? You didn't even have to fucking ask, did you? Did you really have to ask? I'll tell you anyway, because if you did have to ask, it's a bit silly really. But Fran Ochoa with the most assists this season, only 7 goals off the wing this year, but made up for it in assist numbers with 23 assists from the Argentinian wizard. And like I tell you, he's going to be
He's going to be fantastic for years to come. Carlos Rodriguez has 15 assists as well. Harry Howell and John Paul Sarr with 12 each. Ethan Roberts with 11. Jack Cochran with 9. Curtis Mills with 8. Lebohang Malangu didn't get a lot of appearances, but when he did, he performed. 7 assists for him this season as well. Jay Marango with a 6 assist season, but it would actually be 10, of course, as we already covered, because he got 4 assists before he exited on his loan. 5 assists for Munoz, 2 assists for Alonso, 2 assists for Isaacson, 2 for Palacios, 1 each for McGregor and Duncan as well. And then the clean sheets. Most of the clean sheets happened when Mateo Rojas was playing, but because, of course, he wasn't our player, most of those clean sheets came for Tranmere. So we'll go to the next player, which was Rafa Contreras and Jack Cochran. Most of the clean sheets happened when they were on the pitch. So that is not too bad. Bear with me, guys. Right, so this is how the stats are looking. We'll do a little squad report in a minute. I'm just going to have to get a drink of water again. Sorry about that. Sorted. I had to take a drink, and then my parents want to borrow my car. So we're back, and let's get to the scout report then. So we've got a couple of loanees. We're going to see how they've grown as well, which is fantastic. And I hope they've grown really well. And if they haven't grown well, unfortunately, they'll be on the way out. And I've got a couple of names that I know I will be selling, unfortunately. Which some I don't want to sell, but you just gotta sometimes, innit? So, Carlos Varela, he went up 3 from 59 to 62. He was out on loan at Bohemian FC. Not too bad. Domenico Mancini, didn't even go out on loan. He still grew quite well. Up 4 from a 61 to a 65. Eduardo Esposito, he's gone up 4 from a 58 to a 62. As for Mateo Rojas, he's gone up 1 from a 67 to a 68. Has finished his goalkeeper plan. And maybe he's hit his potential. He has. Well, maybe I have to move him on. I don't know yet. We'll see. Let's have a look. We're not going to decide yet. I think I might leave it till another day. But I know some I'm going to sell. Anyway, we get off track here. Logan Duncan up 4 from a 68 to a 72 overall. Our number 1 goalkeeper, having a fantastic season in my opinion. Although he did concede a lot, but some of them were his fault, some of them weren't. Right, just stop talking. Read the scout report, mate. Come on. Douglas Moffat up 4 from a 64 to a 68. Could have been more if he'd not been injured. Many and Kosi getting 2 overall out on loan at Royal Union St. Galois. Got some European experience as well, to be fair. The South African left back. It's but 2 growth there, so fair play to him. Rob Patterson going up 4 from a 62 to a 66 overall. And Sam Porter going up from a 59 to a 63 overall. He'll have a good loan spell next year, in my opinion. Jake Tomlinson going up 2 from a 63 to a 65. I don't know where he factors in yet. We'll have to think about it. Darlington Balogun, I know where he factors, and that's straight onto the transfer list, unfortunately for him, with 1 growth on loan, 55 to 56. Malcolm Kay, I don't know how much more time I want to give this kid, but up 3 from a 58 to a 61 this year on loan. Sam Baldwin, I might give this kid a bit more time. Up 7 from a 55 to a 62 out on loan. Not too shabby from him. Shane McDonald, up 59, up 2 from a 59 to a 61. I'm just kind of curious what his potential is, because I want to grow faster and he just ain't doing, because I can't give him the game time. Did I put him on the transfer list, did I say? Oh, loan list. Okay, good. I was going to say. Rafa Contreras up 1 from a 72 to 73. Of course, we know he's hit his potential, but he's still a very good defender and he's not going anywhere anytime soon. So fair play to him. Ewan Galloway going up 3 from a 66 to a 69. He continues to grow. Ronnie Hansen is really fit into this team like a glove, and he's sticking around as a backup next year. Up 5 from a 61 to a 66. Rob Clark didn't go up in overall despite going out on loan, so I'm assuming he's reached his potential. And probably will get a move away from the club next year. Ramon Alonso, down 1 from a 68 to a 67, but through no fault of his own. Had an injury that kept him out for the majority of the season. I'm happy to give him another go next year to see what he's all about. Mariano Vergara up 4 from 59 to 63. Stepped in when necessary, and I appreciate him so much for that. And he will get a loan out next year to see how he can go in his career here. Ollie McGregor, the new first team right back. He ain't going anywhere anytime soon. up 6 this season for 63 to 69. 5-star, 5-star. And what a performance he put in. Filled in for Ramon Alonso and ended up taking his spot, bless him. Dave Maxwell, gone up none. He's not even gone up 1 overall. And he was a guy I really liked, Dave Maxwell, but I can't keep him if he's not going to grow. But unfortunately, I think we're going to be moving him on. 61 overall. Blake Anderson, it's a difficult one because I don't know how many fullbacks I want, but he's got 2 from a 63 to a 65. Jack Cochrane, he's not going anywhere ever. Up 4 from a 70 to a 74. Lebohang Malangu, would like to keep him about, but I'm maybe trying to loan for him. We'll see what happens with some of these. Up 2 from a 63 to a 65. Curtis Mills, he is a good player, but how much longer can we keep going with him? That's the question. He's got up 3 this year from a 69 to a 72, but he's hit his potential. I don't know how much more growth we can get out of him. Linus Isaacson, gone up 8 from a 55 to 63. I think part of that was thanks to a position change, but I want to see more of him next year, and he'll be involved definitely. I don't know whether he'll be on loan or whether he'll be here, but he'll definitely be involved somewhere. Marius Thomas, this is a man I want to get back involved, and I don't care how I'm going to have to do it because he's a man who deserves it. Overall of 68 now, got up 3 from 65. He had a loan at West Brom, and I don't know how it went, but hopefully it went well enough to get him back in the thing. Unfortunately, it does mean some exits, and I think Clement Bernard might be one of those. He's not a bad player by any means, but I just like Marius Thomas more. That's pretty much the size of it there. He's got up 2 from 65 to 67, though, out on loan in America, but just difficult to keep everybody. Ollie Dalton got up 7 from a 59 to a 66. He's one I'm firmly keeping around. He will get another loan next year, but he's definitely one to stick around for a good long while. Savka Nezovic got up 12 this whole season for a 67 to 79. Of course, the position change and then the fact that he's too good for our squad means he will be moving on, unfortunately. But a very good player when we had him for that little bit. And we'll see how he does away from the club. Lebohang Tshabalala up 6 for a 46 to a 52. I don't know if I can justify keeping him. We'll maybe send him out on loan, but we'll have to think about it. I'll get a little think on that one. Thinking time for that one. Albie Holmes is someone I do want to keep around on loan at again, so we'll be doing that, and I don't care what people think. Up 7 from a 55 to a 62. Nathan Wood remains at 63. Doesn't grow out on his loan, so unfortunately he'll be moving on. Ayanda Smith, one player I really like, but we're going to have too many wingers if I keep too many around. Up 3 from a 61 to a 64, though, is Ayanda Smith. We've got Jackson Barlow, who's had an incredible loan spell. I think we're keeping him around because he's got the world to grow here. Up 10 from a 57 to a 67 for the Englishman. Fran Ochoa, he's the man. If he can't do it, no one can. He goes up 4 from a 69 to a 73. What a man he is. Nicholas Palacios is back up. Has had a decent season, but nothing outrageous. Up 4 from a 66 to a 70. Thomas Bishop, our only Aussie, I believe, has gone up 6 from 59 to a 65. He'll probably get another loan out, but again, it's the winger problem here. We're going to have to try and address it. We're going to have to sell some against our will here, against the grain. I don't really want to be selling people, but we do need to because the squad is overinflated to fuck. But Mariano Martinez is going to be a difficult one because I do want to keep him around, but I can't be greedy. He goes up 4 from a 65 to a 69. Gordon Simpson goes up 3 from 54 to 57. A loan for him next year would be the move. Vicente Ojeda, he's got to stick around, I think. Overall of 68 now, got up 7 from a 61. Ethan Roberts got up 6 for a 69 to a 75. Cracking Welsh wizard on that right-hand side and continues to grow incredibly. Martin Munoz is someone I really want to keep around, but I might replace him. I don't know. I actually don't know yet because his growth is great, but I just don't like him on the wing, pretty much. Up 3 from 69 to 72. We'll have to figure some of these out. Some of these we'll just have to kind of say, well, sorry, fellas. And some of them we'll just have to say, well, fellas, you don't have a chance here. Luca Carpenter gone up 8 from 54 to 62. Loan spell's gone quite well. I don't know how much longer we'll keep him about, though. We'll have to figure it out. Jean-Paul Sarr hits potential now of 72, so we'll probably move him on. We'll potentially move him on. We'll say probably. I won't commit to that. Up 3 from 69 to 72. I didn't realise his weak foot was 1 star. Fucking hell, how do we can't really do anything with his weak foot either. We'll put him as complete striker, but I don't think he'll do anything. Ramon Murillo, a man I really want to keep around, but it might have to be difficult with him as well. Overall of 65, he's got up 4 from 61. Axel Bernard is someone we'll probably part ways with because I just can't fit him in the team, and I feel like he would do better in our club. Not that I don't like him, it's just we've got too many in that position, as we do in every fucking position. Up 2 from a 63 to a 65 for Axel Bernard. Carlos Rodriguez, he is the head honcho, the man of this rebuild, and he's going to be the guy we build this team around as we continue our progress. He's got up 7 from a 65 to 72. Does he still have that tag? Yep, potential to be special, boys. He still has it. Jay Marango He got a great growth in his overall as well. The loan actually kind of helped his growth a little bit, but also he's just had a fantastic season. Up 7 from a 60 to a 67. He's going to be sticking around. And then Harry Howell, the final man in this bloody long-ass scout report, up 2 from a 66 to a 68. He has had a decent season, and we'll maybe keep him around. I'm not entirely sure what we're going to do yet. Next year as well, a lot of contracts will be expiring, so we'll have to play smart because the money that they're on is pennies. And we're going to have to significantly boost these wages as we're going to be promoted to League One. And there's a couple of ones that I will obviously prioritise over. What is Carlos Rodriguez's looking like? Where is... I scrolled past him. Oh, he's on for a long time. He's only on a K. Alright, sweet. Well, that will be... that's the season, I think, boys. Little check at the Youth Academy before we go as well. We'll take a look at their growth and we'll go from highest to lowest. In fact, we'll just go in position order. So Prince Ibrahim, cool name and hopefully a cool future for him. I don't know if it'll be here, but we'll see. Up 5 from a 56 to a 61. He's got good height and decent potential. Ruben Adams going up 6 from a 50 to a 56. He is potential of 78 to 84. And Kasara and Kosi and Man will definitely be rotating in next year. He's got up 11 from a 55 to a 66. As for, he's also got potential of 82 to 88, so he'll be around. Bobby Hobbs, we're going to maybe find a loan for him next year. Up 4 from 58 to a 62. Potential of 88 to 86. Reece McGregor, overall 62. Now he's got up 4 from 58. Potential of 84 to 90. He looks the real deal in that Scottish number there. I don't know what I'm on about there, but he looks quite good, is my point. Christopher Quigley, overall of 57. Now he's got up 11 from 46 after the position change to a cam. He's got potential of 81 to 87. So hopefully, you know what, actually, we're going to try with him. Might be controversial. Why not? See what he can do. He's 6 foot as well, so give a good bit of height to the attack. Hugo Hansen, someone I want to bring up sooner rather than later. He's at overall 62 now. Going up 2 from 60. Potential of 78 to 84 for him. Evan Maguire, he has gone up 6, and he looks like a good fucking talent, doesn't he? Overall of 57 now, like I said, from 51. Potential of 82 to 88. Musunguli, Tshabalala, someone I really want to get involved next year to see if we can get the maximum growth out of him and see what we can do with a Tshabalala in the side. He's gone up 1 from a 55 to a 54, and he's got potential of 85 to 91. Duncan Wilson up 2 from a 58 to a 60. He is pretty good, and he's got potential of 85 to 91 as well. It's just really difficult to try to part ways with some of these guys when all the potential is very good. That's the problem. We'll just have to sell them on begrudgingly and see how they do out with the squad, because I don't really want to get rid of any of them. But Doomer and Corsi, plus 3 from 55 to 58. He looks quite good as well. Another Nkosi involved as well. Pal Person, overall of 56, now gone up 3 from 53. He's got potential of 80 to 86. And Jesper Carlson got up 3 for 53 to 56 as well, with the same potential as the man above him. He has got potential of 80 to 86. And that's how the Youth Academy is looking. So with nothing else to check, I don't think. If I remember correctly, we're just going to go for everything. Make sure we've got everything sorted. So I don't forget anything. I'm just going through every bit here. Finances, just look at 26 million. I do kind of want to check on Aidan Sutherland, so we'll do that in a minute. And I've done all the other league stuff, we've done all this, etc. Right, sweet. So let's look for Sutherland. See how he's doing in his new club. Jesus Christ. Doesn't he look like a beast? 82 rated, only 20 years of age. We've got to bring him back. We've got to bring... I don't know if we do, though, because Moffat... Oh, mate, it's going to be difficult when we come around to that situation, but that's a while down the line. So let's advance. Before we do that, play of the month shortlist for May. We'll actually read the news. Might as well. Hartlepool keep clean sheet against Swindon. Solid display from Hartlepool United's defence saw Tshabalala's men keep a clean sheet against Swindon Town. Claim a 1-0 victory. Player tournament has been announced as Enziri for the Champions League. Of course, Inter were in the final for that, but they didn't win it, as Christopher Nkunku, as you can see, is holding the Champions League title. Olympia Stadion played host to an astonishing powerful display from RB Leipzig, who emerged victorious over Inter with a 2-0 win and saw Nkunku leading celebrations after the final whistle. The fans in Leipzig are getting ready to give the squad a hero's welcome home, as an enthralling journey to the climax of their tournament was rewarded with more silverware to find room for in the club's trophy cabinet. Manager of the month has been announced as Gillingham's manager somehow, even though he won the bloody league. And Doncaster and Bradford City drew, and it ended up going wrong for Bradford City because they didn't get promoted through the playoffs. And looking at the player tournament for the Bradford playoff, or for the League 2 playoffs, it was Bradford City's Elliott list. And Nichols getting 2 playoff. I can't fucking speak, boys. It's been too long. Getting 2 player of the months in a row. It was Nichols for Gillingham, Hong Si-Hu for Sutton United, Killarney for Mansfield Town, and Salinas for Grimsby. So that's how the end of the news looks, I think. I think there's anything else to cover. Go check if there's any recent transfers that have gone through between last time I checked and now, obviously. There's quite a few here. Milinkovic-Savic is going to West Ham. We're not going to dwell on them too much. We're just going to scroll through and see if there's any catch my eye. And that Iheanacho going on loan. Interesting. Some of these going for LaCroix to Mönchengladbach. Some regions going different places as well. I have to keep an eye on some of these, just in case there's any good ones next year. We'll be looking at them. I'm going to look. Vargas to United. He must be a talent. We're signing him, of course. And then that's up until, I think, last time we checked. Verbruggen from Leeds to Girona. I don't know why Leeds would even sell him, but fair enough. That is going to end this season. And financial report, don't really care. I mean, we've done the profit, so game can suck it if it's mad at me. 20 million players coming back from loan. That is the end of the season for Season 3. That is how it looks. In EFL League 2, we finished first place in the league, so fantastic for us. In the FA Cup and the Carabao Cup, we didn't get past the first round again, but hopefully that will change next year. Now that the squad's kind of a bit more together, I'm really excited for it. Papa John's Trophy round 2, we'll be hoping to get further than that next year as well. Look at all these fucking players, man, returning from loan. And in the pre-season tournament group stage. So how fucking many do we have? Jesus Christ. Oh my god. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. The whole inbox is... Oh my fucking god, right. Okay. Fair enough. We're going to have a full squad next year, but we're going to thin it out, or try our best to thin it out. That's going to end the season. Let's take a look then. It probably won't come as a surprise to you that we're not entirely satisfied with the team's results this season. We failed to achieve a number of our objectives, falling short of what we expected to accomplish both on and off the pitch. We were hoping for a clearer commitment as well as better results from you. However, we aren't minded to rush into the decision on your future. If you deserve another season to work towards what we all hope you can achieve as manager of Hartlepool. We'd like you to remain in post for next season. Please contact the club secretary, even if I can read, if you wish to discuss the contents of this email. So we are in another job. We are in next season, but we're going to have to do a bit more to win the board over. That's the problem. The board are very good with us, and we need to cheer them up with more of the the board objectives being successful. Finish off the remainder of my water as we close this episode out. There's an exit already going on here. I've forgotten who I went through with. There's some loans, I know that. I just try to think of permanence. Was there any permanence? I don't know. Begs the question, what the fuck's going on? We'll obviously go for the one with the most money. We won't win it because we're Hartlepool, but anything we want to customise? Do we want to upgrade the stadium a little bit? I think we put it up a little bit. Put a bit more on it. And then we'll go upgrade the stadium. And make sure the pitch is as we want it. Yep, everything's fine. Everything's still the same. Okay. I think the colours will stay the same, haven't they, as well? Sweet. Lovely. Now, see what we've got in the inbox folder here. Season performance review, done that. match rescheduled. We've only just played started. The Rochdale match has been moved and the Stoke match has been moved. I'm guessing that's Papa John's related with some stuff here. Before we go any further though, we're going to sell and loan the players that I want to sell and loan. So Jabu Tshabalala doesn't have a potential tag, but he's only 53 rated, so he won't have. We'll loan him out. Darlington Balogun's gone. Gordon Simpson gets a loan. Rob Clark's going anyway, but his contract's expiring. So's is McDonald's, he'll stay on loan. Kay we're going to sell. Esposito we're going to loan. Baldwin we're going to loan. Albie Holmes we're going to loan. A lot of loans again, boys. A lot of loans again. Luca Carpenter's got showing great potential. Maxwell's gone. Varella's gone. Wood's gone. I think we're going to keep, Saxon on the loan list. Vergara, we might actually just keep around. No, we've got Ramon Alonso back now. We could loan him out. And we know Porter's going on his loan list. Mancini, I'd like to keep around, but we'll see. There's quite a lot of people leaving. Braunschweig are taking Axel Bernard off our hands. That's fine. Aidan Smith, I don't really want to do, but we will be selling him. Lebohang, I'm going to try and loan again. Bishop, we're going to try and loan again. Anderson, I'm going to sell, which is mad a bit. Tomlinson, we're going to keep, I think. There's some of these I won't decide on just now. There's some I know that I'm doing just now, which is what I'm doing just now. And then some that I'm not 100% sure about. We'll maybe try and find a loan for Patterson, see if we can outgrow Nkosi. Jackson Barrow's an exciting prospect. We're giving her a loan, definitely. Jim Marango sticks around. Bernard, I think we're going to sell. Ramon Alonso sticks around. Ollie Dalton got showing great potential. He'll get another loan. Thomas, he stays around. Ojeda. There's like a couple like Ojeda and Martinez. I don't know what I'm going to do with them yet. So we're kind of figuring them out at some other point. I think the rest of these boys stick around. Except, do we want to sell? Is he on potential? He's not got potential anymore. Not a potential tag. This might be controversial. We might, obviously, U-turn on that. But for now, we'll leave it at that. Ethan Roberts has got up to potential to be special. Nezovic has exciting prospect, and of course, he will be on the list to go as well. And off screen, I'll figure out contracts and stuff. We're going to sim a little bit, see if we can get any offers in just now. And get those deals through that are ready to go through. We'll sim a couple days, won't go too far for now. So Porter's gone on loan. Bernard's gone on the permanent, which is what we're planning on doing anyway. We've got 19.9 million to, well, pretty much 20 million to deal with. We might upgrade the scouts or maybe see what we can do with the scouts. Isaacson loan deal, we're going to say yes to. Who is it from? I didn't even check it. Vakau, who are one of the teams in the Polish League who I was kind of promoting earlier. Blake Anderson's happy to go. Carlos Varella's happy to go. Ayanda Smith, I don't really want him to go. It's just too many people in that position. And he's lost his potential tag, I think. Dave Maxwell's happy to go. Nathan Wood's happy to go. Malcolm Kay, excuse me. That came up out of nowhere. Malcolm Kay is going to be going as well. Thomas Bishop is happy to get a loan. Luca Carpenter's happy to get a loan. And Lebohang Tshabalala, we're going to try one more loan with him. And if he doesn't work out, it won't work out for him, unfortunately, this club. But that will wrap up a big episode of this career mode. Of course, from now on, we will no longer be playing in League 2. And that is, of course, because we'll be playing in League 1. And this is the field of competitors we'll have to try and combat to maybe go for back-to-back. I don't know what the board objectives are. We'll check them before we go as well. So teams are Accrington, Birmingham, Bristol Rovers, Burton Albion, Cambridge, Charlton Athletic, Cheltenham, Derby, Hartlepool, which of course are ourselves, Lincoln, Mansfield, MK Dons, Northampton, Oxford United, Peterborough, Portsmouth, Rochdale, Rotherham, Sheffield Wednesday, Shrewsbury, Stoke, Tranmere, Walsall and Wickham. So a difficult field. See what the board want. If they say win the league, I'm not even doing it. I'm not even doing another season of this. Right. Let's take a look then. These are the latest objectives. Within 2 seasons, sign 1 youth player to the senior team. Play them in 10 matches, either as part of the starting 11 or coming on as a sub. We'll be doing that with Nkosi this year, so that'll probably be that sorted. Youth development, that is the youth development objective. Brand exposure, sign 1 player with a crucial or important role to strengthen your squad. We can do that. Financially, we want to make a 2.6 million profit from youth player sales within 2 seasons. We can do that because all our players are youth players. That works out well for us. In the fucking league, they want us to win the... Oh my... I don't know about that. I knew it'd fucking come up with this, but I don't know about that. I don't know how that's going to come about. I'm happy to get back-to-back promotions, whether it be playoffs or whatever, but winning the league title with some of these teams, it's not going to be an easy one. Not going to be impossible, but it's not going to be easy. So yeah, win the league title and reach the round of 16 stage in the FA Cup once again, which we won't do. And no continental objectivos. So let's put our best team together and see what we're working with here. Nezovic we won't be involving because he won't be involved. Jesus Christ. How many fucking players we got? Put fullback on here actually. Put Alonso there. And then Munoz Palacios. Yeah, okay. Alright. So first and foremost, captaincy goes to Carlos Rodriguez. And then this is how the team is going to look. This is our best 11. Mills is a little upset, a bit unsure about this. And I'm a bit unsure about him, to be honest. I'm not really sure whether we're going to keep him about. And Sarr as well, he's feeling the same. He's like, oh, God. Sarr might be another one to go. And, of course, we need to find places we're going to strengthen. We need someone with an important or crucial squad role. So maybe Sarr goes. And I don't want him to go because I do like him. But we need to get the objective done. We need to have a proper look next time. Achille Blanchard looks fucking good. Could be even the Giroud region. And, of course, anything over 75 rated we can't bring in, remember. To do with the rules, no one over 75 rated comes into this squad. That is the Aubameyang region. And my God, does he look good. We'll have to... I'll scout him just because, but we'll have to steer clear, probably. Just have a little gander for some of these while we're closing out the episode here. But we'll take a proper look next time at what we need. And we'll see what we can get done. Cardenas looks very fucking fast. We don't... Right, one thing we don't need is wingers. We're going to fucking avoid wingers like the plague. Okay, boys? Avoid wingers like the plague. There's some good listed players here, but of course we've got to go check the other free agents as well. Some of these are actually at a club, so we won't be able to sign them for as cheap as we would a free agent. So remember that as well, heading into this. So I will once again show you the side. And you can decide what do you think we need. What do you think will get us through League One and into the Championship? What is the idea here? So I think we're fine in terms of starting goalkeeper. Maybe a replacement for Rojas as the backup because he's hit potential of 68. But I don't know. We'll figure that out. Defensively, we're fine. Fullbacks wise, we've got Moffat backed up by either Patterson or Nkosi. Maybe we need another fullback. And McGregor is definitely still on the right hand side, backed up by Alonso. Maybe a centre mid. Cochrane and Mills are decent enough. We've got Thomas as well, but we might have to just upgrade. Might have to bite the bullet and sell some of the players we like. The right wing side is sorted. Robertson, potentially Munoz, although I did put Munoz on the transfer list. And if the right offer comes in, I ain't saying no to it. Chilwell and Palacios on the left, of course. And then we've got plenty of striker options. We've got Rodriguez, Sarr, Howell, and Arango. But we do need to sign an important or crucial first-team player. So maybe one of these players gets displaced from the starting 11. That could be a move that it's a move we need to make, but that could be a move we have to make at some point. So we'll figure that all out next time. I'm going to go and enjoy my weekend. We're nearly 4 hours deep into this, and I don't even know if it's going to make it onto the YouTube platform by 8 PM, which is the plan, but I might not go through it. But anyway, we'll leave it here for today. Season 3 is done. League 2 champions into League 1. And objectives that are very much within reach, which is very good. I think we could genuinely complete all of these. Like, maybe not the FA Cup one, but beyond that, complete all these. That's easy. You have to play him in 10 games, and of course he'll play 10 games when we bring him up. In fact, actually, before we fucking forget, I'm going to do it now. Where is he? Kasana and Corsi, in you come. Well, maybe figure these ones out as well along the way. Quigley still going through his striker change, and we'll see what he comes up as a striker. Maybe call him up. But at the moment, Kasana and Corsi, what is his potential? I'm presuming it's going to be exciting prospect with the numbers it looked like on the thing there. Showing great potential. That works too. We're not transfer listing him or loaning him. He sticks around. He's going to be the backup to Mills, Cochrane, and the like. But ladies and gentlemen, that will wrap up another episode of the Hartlepool United career mode. There's nothing else I'm missing here, is there? We've got the fixture list published, and we'll start against Rotherham. Oh, bollocks. I beg that's at the Victoria Park. We need to start strong at home. Is it at home? It's away. We're going to the fucking New York Stadium to start off the season. Then we've got Fulham in the Carabao. It's not going to be an easy start next time. But ladies and gentlemen, I will see you on Monday for Season 4 of the Hartlepool United career mode. I hope you guys have enjoyed this episode. I hope you guys enjoy your weekend. I'll maybe streaming throughout the weekend. I'll keep you updated. Well, I won't keep you updated, but you'll see if I'm on, whether I'm streaming or not. Excuse me. Newell's Old Boys looking to sign Carlos Rodriguez. He's not for sale. I think he's still blocked. Apparently Bayern Munich as well, looking for a move for Carlos Rodriguez. Nezovic's future is not at Hartlepool, but nothing against Savka Nezovic. More, he's too good for the club. But like I said, that was going to wrap it up. I'll leave you guys to get on with your days. Enjoy your weekends, and peace.